All right, welcome to another edition of This Life Season 2 in scenic Duluth, Minnesota. We join two of our heroines in the Crags, a place that is eternally misty, slippery, and generally ethereal. And given that we are at the height of summer, there is more than enough heat in the land of 10,000 lakes to power the rock and roll fog machine that is the Crags, which means that these two are on thin footing with even less visibility as they kind of negotiate the inclines and declines that are inherent to the area. You have to watch your step. I don't care if you're like low to the ground and all that shit. You'll still go down like the world's worst slip and slide.
Look, some of us have preternatural grace, Becky.
I am Grace.
You are an elephant in a china shop.
Hey, I was a high school and college athlete.
So you're a jock.
Look, it was a way to get into school.
Like fucking she doing her little clamber up because like she has a little bit harder time with the higher incline parts, like has to hoist herself where Becky has an easier time because there's just that height difference. It's just like doing the math thing like, yeah, I just need to get to school.
4 years of women's hockey and sadly just about a year of lacrosse.
Who plays lacrosse?
People who get scouted for lacrosse don't know why they were so desperate or why they thought there was like any carryover to lacrosse, but hey, it was fun. Seemed to pick it up quick.
Was it though? Like who just goes out like, hey guys, who wants to play a riveting game of lacrosse? She's like calling herself up like, oh
College sports teams, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, but they're not doing it for fun. They're doing it for money.
Honestly, I don't even know why colleges like have sports teams they pour money into. It's not like it makes people donate more, but Either way, I thought I was going to do 4 more years of women's hockey, and I got the opportunity to not spend the rest of my life freezing my ass off on a rink.
What, that wasn't like your favorite feature?
No, that was far from my favorite feature. There weren't a lot of women's sports at my high school, okay?
Just the snort. She's climbing up. Where the fuck are we even going?
Fuck was I going to play? Basketball? Well, I am pretty tall.
You are fucking tall.
Yeah, but I didn't like
Freaky
basketball.
beanpole.
Look, I didn't like basketball, okay?
Where are we going, Becky? Why?
We are contributing to our spiritual oneness
The
with the
delinquency
earth.
of a minor?
What?
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 Mm.
No.
Keeps climbing.
No. Look, whole point of being here is that like it's easier to commune with nature and your dead relatives.
Yeah, if I
It,
wanted to be communing, I'd be over by the Sanding Stones.
it's an important place to my people and to Gaia. It's good to spend time here. I heard that somebody even like made a little cabin out here
Or a
other
cabin
than
in the
our alpha.
woods.
Yeah, they say our
Should've
alpha
get
lives in the
washed out.
center.
Well, yeah, the alpha does what he wants, but like, wouldn't a cabin out here just get washed out?
I don't know, it was a rumor. So that's the other part of our reason for wandering around here.
I'm calling bullshit.
I want to find the fucking cabin.
Who even lived in it? Are they still there? Are they going to chase us out with a
I
fucking
don't
stick
know.
and
I
kick
heard it
us
was
down the
like a.
crack?
I heard it was like a get a finish or something.
They're going to show up with a stick and literally kick us down the entire cracks.
Not if we kick them respectfully.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't really think this out, but I hate mysteries.
Or do you love them, Becky?
It's complicated.
Love-hate relationships are.
Look, I like pursuing the mystery, but when the mystery is unsolved, making unsolved mysteries my least favorite show of all time,
She starts laughing.
it bothers me. This is why I did well in
You
school,
could
because not
probably just
knowing
ask
things bothered
literally
me.
anyone who's lived here for any amount of time or spent a lot of time in the cracks, they
Yeah,
will just fucking tell
yeah.
you.
Honestly, like, the place has probably been abandoned for a while, and it's going to be
Whatever
a
happened
sad
to
cabin. But the
learning
point's not
cracks,
going to be the
like,
cabin. It's going to be the journey. The point's going to be the fucking journey, Kira.
but climbing this slick ass rock?
Yes, climbing all of the slick rocks.
The point is literally ripping my hands open.
Uh, They will heal, and you'll have calluses from working.
No, I won't. You think I don't
Look
have
at
a
my
weapon?
hands. They're basically leather gloves. Ugh.
Jeez.
Ugh, they are like leather gloves. Oh, God.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
Look,
You know, you make it sound like it's all baller and shit, but it's all fun and games until you like go to caress someone's cheek and they're like, "Oh, sandpaper, great, my
you know
favorite."
what? And I'm going to find the man or woman who's into that, and that's going to be the one.
Aw. Oh, Becky. Oh, yay, atmosphere.
Okay. So I did think this out, though. All right. So right now we're at the outermost edge. If we just keep making circles that go inward by like a few meters at a time, eventually we'll find the cabin.
You trying to get me to dance the spiral, Becky? Grinning, just ear to ear,
That's
because she
no,
knows
no,
that'll get her.
That's one. That's really fucked up. Two, voices carry around here.
I know they carry. I'm just fucking taking the piss. Don't be such a spoiled sport.
I am spoiling all of the sport so that the sport does not become you and
Whatever
I.
happened to that shit Lena taught us about searching in a grid pattern? Hmm? You remember that lesson? Remember the literal grids
Look,
and the ass
okay.
kickings?
I thought about it. But the crags aren't exactly friendly to a linear search pattern.
So how about we search the flat parts on the grid instead of the yawning chasm parts of the grid? It would probably make for a lot less climbing up and down.
Well, climbing up and down is good for you.
Ugh,
It's good for you.
that's it. She is activating Hair's like, no, this is ridiculous.
Now, from what I heard, it was somewhere around here. And if it was abandoned, there is a moderate chance that it's since been deconstructed.
There might literally be nothing to find because you didn't want to ask someone.
It's very possible, yes, but remember, the journey is also important. We get to spend time in a sacred place, together, bonding.
As I pull up this roll 20 aggressively. Aggressively, just to make sure I've got my fucking dice right. No, it's so active. She just starts taking it like not obscenely, just is definitely going to abuse the gift to be like, that is, I am not climbing that shit.
Careful,
Like,
careful,
just hop
careful with the
so
jump. Everything is slick. Careful with the jumps, you fucking hobbit!
Catch me, Becky.
Oh my fucking god.
What? Trust exercises. Eyebrow waggles.
If I failed the trust exercise because you did your best Super Mario impression, there is nothing I can do to defend your head from those sharp rocks.
I don't fail.
She's kind of like looks at you like you.
I think there's a shrug like, what?
Hold up, you hear that?
I mean, I hear all of that. There's a lot of that.
No. Somebody's doing the call. It's kind of late in the day, though.
I mean, don't you guys do that all the time?
It's usually just in the morning.
Yeah, she'll kind of like glance around and start upping her Mad Hops game just so she can get a better look around.
It's inevitable. We'll come on top of it sooner or later. Let's just figure out what's going on first. It might be
There
important.
Did you hear Echo Box with another feminine voice?
So essentially, there's more than one person doing it.
Yes, but they're singing to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they're still high up because they're on the outer part of the crag. So like Becky will take a knee and look over all this fog and be like, I can't pin it down.
The first one has a lot more power and has done this probably a lot more naturally. Like it's far more comfortable. The second one is softer and more. It's more of a shyer voice, but it echoes back. And whereas the original voice that has so much power in it, like that one that you can tell that's an expert who in the art of it. Actually, I'll get a link for the second one. This sounds more like the second one. And through the fog, the second one sounds more enchanting because of the softness of the tone and cadence.
Okay. Color me intrigued. She literally says. You know what this is?
Singing.
A mystery.
Oh my! Just sits on the ledge she's on like you fucking.
Well, if we follow the pattern, we're gonna come across somebody sooner or later. So, she gets up off the knee. Onwards, and it looks like downwards.
Oh great! After all this going up, my favorite.
What goes up must, in fact, come down, Kira.
You're not the boss of me.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Alright. Here, grab my hand, I'll lower you.
Yeah, she'll take it and hop down.
Alright, now move it out of the way, I can lower myself. Oh, thanks, Becky, for carrying our snacks on top of everything else. What would I do without your linebacker shoulders? I own them. They're my shoulders, and they're powerful.
My name's Becky, and I don't even know what gratitude is. I need gratitude all the time. In constant validation.
That's because one day I will be a queen.
Glance back like, eh.
I'm just fucking with you. Here, have a snack bar.
Yeah, fuck it, she'll take it. Have it popped in her mouth as they're clambering down.
No litter is left. We don't litter, we're Gaian.
Yeah, she'll indulge this game of curiosity. 'Cause who dat? Who dat though?
You got it's hard because there is fog and smog, but they're high up. You know what I mean? What the top voice is the highest, but the bottom voice is the lowest, and it's hard to tell. Then a male voice joins. I'm gonna say this: the first link I linked, that is the voice he comes in with, and that is so much power. Like that's a real that's a real deep like throat style singing. Like it's like a modification of the cooling essentially. That's a lot of power. Like you can even feel it.
She narrows her eyes. That's the alpha, no mistaking that.
That is not the alpha. The alpha has a much bigger voice. The alpha's voice makes the crag shake.
Make fun of her, Kira, it's your job.
Yeah, no. You know, every powerful male voice isn't the alpha. You know, there's other boys on this app.
Yeah, but he's like top boy.
Okay, but is the
Yes, I understand the importance of accuracy. Now we have a triple mystery.
oh my god.
Quadruple if you count the fucking cabin. Well, you know what that means, Kira.
I feel like you're about to tell me.
The higher voice is in line with our current search pattern, but it does mean we're having to go up again.
But she just told me to go down.
We kinda had to. That's how geometry works.
This is the same fucking slope. It just curved around.
So we follow the curve.
We could have followed it from higher up.
She looks up. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we're here now. And she just starts heading towards you.
Literal embodiment of you could be fucking 10% smarter than the problem or 75% stronger. Jesus Christ, Becky. And she fucking starts her mad hops again.
I will be the strongest. Either way, our first stop is this high voice.
Yeah, you scale up and up and up, and you'll you eventually spot the source of the voice. Sitting on a nice little jut of rock.
Can you imagine Becky's little ginger head bobbing up there? She's the one who climbed. It's oh shit.
Yeah, she hasn't seen you guys yet. She's just cupping her hands and doing that big echo. She's got a very, very, very strong set of vocals on her to do this.
The pack link. Okay, that's one mystery solved.
Yeah, Kira, for the sake of dramatics, has hopped up all the way so that she can just walk along instead of having to constantly fucking climb.
Kira,
upon seeing-
you will see through the fog. You'll see these group kind of sitting and chatting. You'll see this odd little amalgamation walking along some of the lower ridges.
You cooties.
But yeah, no, you do see the den mother, but you do hear the other female voice echo back again. The male voice, she stops and she listens. She hears the female voice sing, and then she hears the male voice sing back, and there's a soft smile that appears on her face as she sits there listening.
I mean, the best part is that it's not even that she's like, oh shit, avoid her. She's actually terrible. No, it's she does the whole oh shit, it's the den mom. Flop. Hit the dirt. Boonk.
Becky is still kind of with her head popped up, but she's got some good foothold, so she's just hanging out there like Spider-Man. And she takes advantage of her higher position to kind of crane her head around, see if she can do this the easy way and get a visual on the other female voice. Probably not.
No.
Way too much fog.
But that
Signed to echo. We might not have even been able to see her if it was clear.
Fair enough.
that male voice though, that's what it's starting to sing into the echoing hum of the crags.
Becky can only hang out there for so long, so she makes it the rest of the way up, just kind of resting in a kneel, which is a good place to rest when an Adrian's around. And she tries to plot out her next course.
Yeah, fuck it. Kira is a Ragabash. So she's just gonna do the little don't let me interrupt, but I'm gonna just creep over hey there mom, hey, just don't mind me. I'm just here. So essentially not sneaking, but trying not to be obnoxiously loud and obtrusive.
Yeah, their mom doesn't seem too perturbed. She seems quite meditative. She has several stones that are kind of balanced up very neatly beside her that she was clearly working on before she started singing. Seems very serene and very very meditative. You will see a gleam though of because of the way she's sitting, you can see her hair, her long blonde hair is kind of parted at her shoulders, so you can see the glimpse of a wolf tattoo crawling up the back of her neck.
Okay, Kira. Still in the pack line to avoid like interrupting other people.
Mhm.
Okay, Kira, I'm willing to try it your way a little bit because our only way around to these other voices is right back down this peak and then up another one.
I mean, I was gonna do it my way anyways. You can like sense the kind of grin as she comes over and just, you know, does a respectful little like the head tip around, like just the flash of throat as she's coming over to like just I'm just gonna sit right here. This seems good. Not quite in your elbow space.
Yeah, then eventually just kind of turns her head slowly, like, "Oh, we have a visitor." You know what I mean? No, just her head spins around 360 style like an owl. No,
Wouldn't that be some shit?
Becky just falls off the the rock. Ah!
And then you know when there's a pause between the people calling back and forth, it's just like, who's that one?
That's not mine to tell, little one. But what I'll say is this: it's two people who long to hear each other's voices, and sometimes this is the only way they can.
Damn it. Yeah, there's like a kind of a perplexed glance, like the eyebrow cooks just a little bit. But I mean, she's already said she's not going to answer, and trying to pry Den Mom never works ever.
No, nothing. No. It's just a soft, like, I mean, it's a soft smile. She's not, like, mad at you or anything, but, you know, as a Fianna, I suspect you have some inkling of an idea. It is in your tribe's nature to be passionate about every little bit of life. There's always, again, with Lena, she's a hard ass, but when she's, you know, in some of the lessons, she, you know, takes you up on the crag. She does have a very mystical air about her as well at times. You know, she is very much like the living embodiment of a Valkyrie. You know what I mean? She is wrathful, but yet when she's up and teaching you and all this sort of stuff, she does feel like a teacher. You know what I mean? You do feel this kind of like old world wisdom from her at times.
So, Kira's going to tip her head as the calls keep going back and forth, just like trying to catch that tone now that she knows it's supposed to be there. Like, oh,
Oh, it is. That is there's so much longing in those two voices.
oh. Yeah, just through the link is idly. Well, one mystery down, one mystery gained.
How so?
She says it's two people who very much want to hear each other, and sometimes this is the only way they can.
Then that's the answer. No reason to fuck get in their business.
Becca's breathing very loudly. You know, she like adjusts a rock and it's like a little stone pose that she was doing. Sparkling
Yeah.
at Kira.
Yeah, she kind of grins over, like, yeah, she is. I think she's literally been clinging to the wall this whole time.
It's her breathing that gives her away.
I mean, yeah, she just slides back into the link. Then Mom can hear you breathing.
What the fuck? I'm not even fucking surprised at this point. If she finishes getting up on like onto the actual like solid ground, yeah, like
You know, if you
Yeah.
put your
That shit-
pauses with your feet on solid ground instead of while still making the massive effort of clinging to a wall, this wouldn't happen.
yeah. Well, I'm on the solid ground now, Kira.
Yeah, there's a rice burger. Like, I'm sure Den Mom can see that she's like getting like the little bit of unfocused as she's giving Becky a whole mound of shit.
As like the giant hiss slowly just.
Yeah, Lena's just continue doing her very like ambient stuff, you know, setting up various things.
Okay. Maybe somebody Maybe somebody knows about the cabin.
All right, I heard there's some kind of mystery cabin out here.
Cabin. Glances over her shoulder.
There's like a hapless shrug, like, hey, rumor mill is what it is. Apparently, there's like some sort of cabin, maybe abandoned, maybe not. I don't even know who's supposed to have built
Why
it.
are you interested in some rumored abandoned cabin in the middle of the crags?
Because it's there. Cracks a grid.
You're not planning to live up there, are you?
Me? Like, what? Ha, ha. Oh, mom, please. No, no, I don't think so. No.
The only cabin that I know of was a small thing, but the crags always gives it back to the earth, so it is probably long, but bone and ash. After all, the high wind is, gestures upwards, particularly in the winter.
Oh yeah, and the snow and the rain washing everything down the side of the crags.
Mm-hmm. You can just shrug like me. You should try the actual fjords.
Actually, wasn't
Yeah,
she?
you'd
brought
know.
up- Yeah, she was brought up out around there, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
They're much bigger. Much bigger. Beautiful during the summertime, but during wintertime, merciful Jesus, you are locked in. Because everything freezes.
I think so. She goes, no, I've seen.
Oh, then you'll know.
Wasn't climbing those.
Oh, wow. Either they're very smart or, that's Fred Muir tease of too much of a fucking pussy. You know what I mean?
Well, there's some things we can get up to, and there's some things that can't.
Give it a shot.
I am pretty sure I would have regretted it, whether
Well,
I
if you
succeeded or not.
Oh, you do. Believe me. When I was young like you, I climbed up there many a time.
It's just a big grin of like, even if I got up there, oh, could you imagine?
I'll tell you this, Kira. It is quite the thrill when you do get up there. Particularly if you bring company. There's a good grinning at she like adjust the stone.
Oh, oh, there's a look over like, oh, why didn't I think of that? Oh my god.
It's that reach over and just patting your cheek. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
It's the look over the most betrayed, like, how could you be cooler than me? You can't be cooler than me. I'm Kira fucking Lynch. Duh! Just, oh, that's it.
So the two of you have come out here looking for a cabin up in the high mountains.
Look, Becky said there was a cabin.
Are you planning to build a cabin? Smirking over her shoulder at you both, like, uh-huh.
Yet again. No.
This was a Becky-driven idea,
Yeah, Becky, glancing over.
right?
Well, actually, no, she goes, Rebecca. Is that what you're planning to do?
Build things? No, right?
You're better off you choosing the lower ground. It's got better soil. Up here is nothing but rock.
Wouldn't it just get washed out when spring came?
You guys just fuck with me. Depends on where you build. But the alpha likes to come up here and journey to the top.
The glance over at Becky to just see how much of the fucking fangirl
But
comes into her
he
face.
he goes via the Umbra, the true way.
Yeah, like you can already see good old Rebecca looking up.
Oh yeah, I mean, the Umbra of the Crag is spectacular because it's like the old fjord. The way the Echo looks, it's like the old fjords. You know what I mean? Kind of with
Yeah.
all the Nordic spirits and all that, like affiniative ties and all that, it's kind of almost molded itself to look like that. The Umbra's a funny place.
Yeah, and then the link. You just hear like Kira's used to this. You hear that, Kira?
You planning to try to climb the crags in the Umbra, the true way? Yeah, I can feel it from here.
That is the sound of a challenge, even though she's like compounded the mystery of the cabin. We could find ruins.
Becky, the weather out here is fucking brutal. There's not going to be anything left. And even if you did, if someone just like jury rigged a cabin out here, you're gonna find some like wood.
Or hidden treasure.
Oh my god, do your creepy
Hints of the past and stuff.
the past. How long in the past was this?
You know,
I
it's
don't know.
very rude not to talk to me while you two are clearly communicating to yourselves. You know, pointing between the two of
Yeah,
you.
you know, there's a look on a child's face when, like, they're watching the Discovery Channel without permission.
Yeah, Kira just kind of glances over. I just figured you didn't want to hear us argue out loud. You're just grinning.
Still, some are of the elders are less tolerant than I am. I am used to children being children.
Yes, Ray.
You hear that, Becky?
Magic-
Children being children. Leans away. Immediately leans away
Brutal.
because mom's about to fucking slap her upside the head.
Yeah, Akira just feels it just. You know what I mean? Just like it's right in the ear. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
she leans away to take some of the force out of it. Still gets cracked. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh.
No, that makes it so much worse. Now it's just all sting.
Yeah. Then the slaps are precision. Always get you.
Oof.
Yep. With a smirk on her face.
I even led with the touch. Just like rubbing her ear, like, ow! Fuck!
You're right, Kira. Probably wouldn't be cool treasure. Or even worse, it could actually belong to somebody.
I mean, I don't know what kind of hobo treasure you think you're gonna find in a makeshift cabin.
I don't know, like maybe runes and stuff. What? She like gives Kira this look like obviously it'd be runes and stuff. God.
Like, there's a glance to Dad Mom, like, really?
Runes, you'll find them, yes, but you have to know what you're looking for. People carving things onto the stone a lot. Depends. The Theurges do it regularly. Clans mark symbols here to represent their station, and others to represent other things.
Bet
Are you
Smart
you
stuff,
skilled in rune carving?
No, Ray.
It's a very old art, very sacred. She's not. It's like, you know, there are many of the Theurges and some of the Galliards who know it, so give it a shrug of her shoulder. It's an easy skill to pick up if you got the time.
She nods like this is good. Like, Len has started something.
Oof, still rubbing the ear, like, ow! It's just. Do you have any idea what cabin she's even talking about?
I know there are some people who decided to camp out here for a while, but it could be a number of people, it could be a number of things. It could be just some kinfolk talking shite as usual, or it could be the Alpha. He likes to park out here a good few times. Sometimes he'll spend 2 months out here. Just here.
Ooh. Yeah, she definitely has a look of ooh.
But he has earned the right to become one with the wild and strengthen the sept through his bond. You two are still cleared, so you have a duty of the front line. You have not earned the right of comfort yet.
Yes, Ray.
That's
Yeah.
how it is, unfortunately. You know? It is the trial that you must test yourselves, and if you are strong enough, you will earn the right to one day be able to sit in comfort out in the wild. How is your pack doing? And she turns to face you both, like a very motherly. You know what I mean? Are you all settling in well, or are you still, well, growing?
Oh, we're still growing. Just like the glades are like, oh god, yes. Still like, being a big old baby about her ear. Really hamming it up.
Lena's just glaring at her. Like, it's just that eyebrow raise of really. You know what I mean? It's that ragabash, like, I see you. Don't
The
you
pouty.
worry.
She goes, I see you, and Kira like throws on the pouty lip for good measure.
Well, still alive, right?
Well, that's good. But have you any concerns? Have you anything you wish to seek advice on? That is my role. Even though you both have graduated, my job as a den mother is to even counsel those who have. Well, you often find clients often come back.
I suppose it depends on whether we learn from the mistakes or not. If there's no learning, yeah, I'll have concerns.
Well, what concerns are you considering? That's probably the best outlook then from either of you. And don't be afraid of saying things. I am far older and far wiser in terms of ragabashing than your dear one is, Becky. I know how to keep a secret or two. That smirk of Kara, like, I see you being ridiculous, you know what I mean? With that, like, smirk on her face.
I mean, she finally gives up like playing up the ear. It's already stopped stinging. She was just trying to see how long she can milk it for. Because Mom, why such abuse? Meh. But no, she kind of ponders it because, truth be told, she was paralyzed and probably out of line of sight of siren charging. So I don't know how well aware she'd be of how.
All you know is that was fucking chaos. You know what I mean? Basically. That's one thing you guys do know, was goddamn chaos.
Good advice for fucking straight up ambushes in enemy territory would be great.
They are difficult to account for. They are often the defining moment of a pack. That is when you need your communication, the things I have taught you to hold fast. A good example is the river. That's why I put you in there, is to teach you how to adapt. Now, a pack's central thing is cohesion. Without it, you are individuals. If an ambush occurs, you must be cohesive to each other. You must be smooth as the river. The second something hits, you react. The second something happens, if you are cut off from each other, you assess, you determine. But if you blunder out into the waves, then you fall. For the lone wolf dies and the pack survives.
You ever heard of something that could cut off a link?
There are some effects that can do that. I've seen it.
It was
In those moments, when she holds up her finger,
mm,
it is what you rely on is your senses. You know, taps are like a nose, eyes, ears. You know what I mean?
yeah, she nods. It was just especially weird because it was like when we stepped over a line, you're disconnected from the ones on the other side, but it's not like it felt empty or there was static or we could immediately tell. We just thought the other three were being quiet.
There are even tales among our people that have different effects, or spirit deals that have different effects. I imagine the one employs very similar tactics.
I got pincushioned right away. I took one. I think it came out near my heart, but didn't quite hit it. I told the others what was going on, and Joe got pinned down and next to a stairwell. I couldn't even see where Siren was, but we found her later. Pretty banged up. The other two, I guess, couldn't hear us like she was saying, and all I could do was try to get somewhere for Joe to go, but I got pincushioned again. That was pretty much it for me for a while. Joe got hit
And
going in the building.
Siren was not there with you.
She was there, but it was a lot. She told us to make a hole, and I did.
Make a hole. Good eyebrow raises.
There were a lot of buildings, and we needed to get in there one way or the other.
Did you all go together?
She got into the building next to mine. I just went through the first door I could see, so I knew where
Well,
she was.
That's the first lesson. Don't separate. Go together. Once you had gone down, Siren could have brought you in with her and kept Joe in his key as a theurge to get you back up.
Yeah, Gideon and I couldn't hear shit. By the time we came back out, we did spot that something was wrong before we got outside. But since we didn't know which direction they were, he peeled one way out the door. I peeled the other. I found Becky and Joe right away. Managed to get over where they were, give them some cover so they shouldn't have taken fire, but someone still had line of sight, or at least a pretty good memory of where they were, so was still firing in. And I mean, Becky couldn't move. Joe was one hot sneeze away from going down himself, so I engaged to stop the ranged fire. It put me about building length away, but I did all right. Yeah, that glance of like, little kind of like squint of like, are you about to fuss at me?
By the time I got back up, shit was blowing up. I couldn't see anything. I just went towards the sound, and I found Kira laid out. Somebody was about to do something, but she saw me and ran.
Well, you've all learned a very valuable lesson. Ambushes are like that. They can strike you and they can pick you apart. That is why they're hard to plan for, because they are, by in their nature, difficult. But you all learned a lesson that thankfully did not come as a more costly lesson. My only advice would be this: work on being together. If one person goes somewhere, he has someone with him. Or she. If you are cut off from each other, you reassess and you regroup together. Now that may be difficult, of course, under circumstances, but it is still a thing. If one of you goes down, then you have someone else to carry you. Prioritize those who can last to protect those who can't. Say the Arun or Theurge. The Arun is the one that can take the hit. The Theurge can't. But the Theurge can keep the Arun alive. You understand?
Yeah, we just got caught in a catch-22, at least for the half of us that I saw, where, I mean, Becky was fixed up pretty quick, but she still couldn't move.
Again, ambushes are, by their nature, difficult to plan for. You do with the best you can in the scenario you have. This time you will learn, and this time you will plan. It's the nature of combat. Often you get lucky and sometimes you don't. But the only thing I will say is you can prepare and prepare, but it's instinctual. That's what you have to learn. And that cannot be taught. Not by me. Only by your own experience. I can give you the tools, but if you don't know how to use them, then, well, I can only do so much for you.
Yeah, Kira's just thoughtfully licking her teeth. Kind of just mentally going over a review of what she saw.
What I would suggest, if you want a more cohesive unit, is train together. That often builds far more dependable reliability, because then you know each other. Fighting each other, and you don't have to engage in competitions of strength, but to actually train beside each other, train for each other. Competition is good. It breeds, the right thing, but if you're a unit, you're not trying to compete with each other over who's best. You're trying to keep each other alive. Save that for the gauntlet.
There's an idle scratch of the chin, thoughtfully. Like the kind of like along just the jawline and the neck. Might have to. Hey Becky, you think we could convince Jilted and Venomous to do a fucking exercise with us? Maybe out in the woods or something. Let them go get set up, jump us as we come out.
Or it's very easy. There's an exercise my old pack and I used to do, which is the Arun gets in a circle. We pick up shields, and the Arun tries to break through our shield wall. You learn you learn very quickly how to work together. And then you swap with each pack mate.
I mean, isn't that just a contest of strength?
It's a contest of who works together and who doesn't. And it's a contest to teach each other our weaknesses. You could have another pack do it, but then they'll learn yours. You're trying to feel each other out, not compete with another pack, you see. You can bring packs in later, but if you don't know each other, you're just all wandering around like a bunch of walruses.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking like as a competing thing, but if they can catch us by surprise and we can actually learn to react better under pressure, stay closer, actually deal with the problem.
Just give it a spread of her hand. That's up to you. But I will say, and this is my own bias, Jilton the Venomous Evelyn as a Shadow Lord, would you give a Shadow Lord an edge over you? Just like wink.
Oh, it's fine. We can always tag out and do the same for them. Make sure they know how to act under pressure too.
I'm sure they'll be more than eager. That smirk on her face, like, oh, that's cute. oh, you kids, you crazy kids.
That's the whole what? It's cooperative. We're helping.
Like I said, know each other before you start playing with the other packs. They'll spot that about a mile away. After all, wolves are territorial, and we are all working together. But they still watch, and they still learn. You don't have to be unfriendly, no. But don't be a bitch, because they'll sniff that out about a mile away. I raised you all better than that.
Well, if there's anything you've taught me, Ryan, it's that the best way to prepare for something happening to you is to have to actually deal with it.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, just my advice is always, know each other before you bring others in. Because at the end of the day, when the combat comes, Jilton Venomous won't be there to save you. It'll be Becca, or Siren, or Joe, or Gideon. Do you understand?
Yeah, there's a bit of a perplexed look because, like, the whole idea was, pack versus pack. One plays the ambushing party and one plays the group getting ambushed. So the whole point would be to learn to work with your pack mates against something that you can't predict.
Just like I said, it's just a thing that Cleats tend to struggle with, and I see resentment build between packs because of it. It's something that occurred a lot at one point. Wolves always do get competitive. Their nature, I suppose. Grinning.
I mean, unless you have a better suggestion of who to use to play ambush.
Jilton and Venomous are always a good choice. You could take the cups. Smirking over her shoulder.
As a grin, like, oh yeah, we could.
They'd work for it. It'll teach them how to work as a unit, too. But Jilton and Venomous are good. It's just, well, I know my Evelyn. Competitive. There's like a fond smile on her face, like, yeah.
I mean, I suppose one is more co-op training, though we'd have a better chance of winning. So we'd learn less, but they'd learn more. By the same token, I suppose if it's competitive, then we'll have to see if Siren is just as competitive as Evelyn, wouldn't we?
I wouldn't write off the cup so easily. Hellas is a very determined young guru. She's like looking out over the crags.
Does not say, yeah, but she's a menace.
And Casey, despite herself, and is very tenacious, very like her father. She's eye rolling.
Becca will kind of shake Kira's shoulder. Should at least put it past Siren first, right?
Well, yeah. We can't very well all show up to a training exercise if we don't actually discuss it first, can we?
Yeah.
It's called formulating an idea, Becky. Be easy.
I have ideas.
Like the glance are like, yo.
But how are you finding it otherwise? Has everybody settled in, or is there still adjustments?
The only thing that really changed was my room, Raya.
Ah. And you, Kira? Anything you wish to sass me about?
Oh, never, Raya. Just the grin as she like starts to do the lean, like, don't do it again, I swear to God.
Oh no, Lena never tells you when those slaps are coming.
Like I said, it's a matter of telling over time, Raya.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
As long as there's learning, no complaint.
It's like a shake of her head. I see.
No, don't you worry there, Raya. If I do have a complaint, you'll probably be the first one to hear it.
I'm
Grinning.
sure I will be. I'm sure I will be. Just don't bring it to your den, Father. He will, of course, blame me and say it was my fault. He has still not forgiven me for Becca over there. Smirking at Becca fondly.
Oh, shucks.
You're joking. You were the chosen one!
Chosen one. We're in the fucking crags, y'all.
You should go see him sometime, though. He does miss you all.
She nods.
Oh, nothing like a pack of ex-clubs climbing. Bleh. Nothing like a pack of ex-cubs climbing all over your shit to remind you how glad you are that they aged out.
Well, the cockies were always soft like that.
Yeah, there's
But,
another Becky like cheese Becky.
Yeah, there's a second where like Lena kind of glances like eyebrow raising. Are you gonna take that shit?
Becky does what she does every time Kira sasses her a bit much, which is to walk over, put her hands underneath like the armpit section, just lift her up.
I mean, the best part is Kira doesn't even try to fight it. She gets lifted up. It's like, man, the weather up here is fucking amazing. Look at her right in the fucking face.
And then shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
She proceeds to employ a discouraging measure, which is snagging a hold of your fucking ponytail. Every time you shake, it's gonna hurt.
What? You can't stop me! It's like,
If you're
it's
going to fall off the crags, well, if you break my rock pile, then you're both going over the edge.
the shaking stops.
Just in the pack link, because if she does it where Lena can hear it, Lena will absolutely slap her. She's like, yeah, Becky. Full eye contact, big grin.
Puts her down.
Wait till you get to the bottom. But it's a long way down.
Yes, Ray.
Of course you are.
Look, little sage nod. Yeah, and the singing is still going on. You will see the hilarious like Sunshine talking enthusiastically to Hellas with the most confused, coggy expression on his face.
This man just always looks mildly perturbed.
He is, because he's watching Sunshine do these dramatic gestures out to the hills. You know what I mean? And Hellas just nodding sagely, and he's like, "What?" It's the look of, "What the fuck are those two looking at?"
She gives like one last look to the actual peak. Climb you later. And like starts heading down.
Yes, you're back down on the crags. You can see this group of the some Oryxons and Nielsen's. They're sitting and chatting, and they seem quite engaged. That singing still goes on. There is also who else is there up in the crags at this hour? Oh yes,
Pardon as I go to check some of these people out, make sure I'm remembering who's who. I'm still getting them settled in my head. So we got the Nielsen, got the Ulrichsen. Not that guy.
That's Ursula Nielsen, Tiernan Ulrichsen, Olaf, and Harald. I think.
Yeah, it's Harold.
No, literally, she says, I think.
I'm trying to find fucking Olaf and get in my head where he
That's
is.
5 count.
Jilton Venomous.
Nope.
No, fuck me in the face.
He's the warden.
Okay.
Oh, it is that guy. Okay.
Well, I gotta be talking about something. We don't have to go straight back. Maybe Siren's down here. People are singing and stuff.
There is also, as well, you'll see the two of them walking beside each other, and he is big, as always.
Bird. The bear. The bear!
Oh, Monas, no!
Yeah, he's huge. Because he's got huge size, so in Loop Loop, he is even still fucking massive.
He's a big boy.
And he's walking beside this man.
Which is... Where is he? No?
I know that he's... Ah. Ymir. It's Carlo.
Oh, I didn't expect him to be Ken. I was looking through all the fucking Guru.
Nope, he is a kinfolk.
That is where I went fucking awry.
But there, Moon and Snow is up, padding up by you guys with Ymir. He, again, Becky, he is so big.
So big. And fluffy, we don't say that.
Yeah, you know,
Wow.
he does see you guys, and he just kind of tilts his head. Like lupus tilt. That whole...
One Athro look, too clear, stop.
Yeah, it's that curious, like, wolf sniffle, you know what I mean? Because wolves are curious creatures, so he just pads over. Ymir is walking along very slowly.
Well, you can't beat reflex. Fucking Becca takes a knee.
Yeah, I mean, he comes up and sniffs all up on their throat, all up on along, like, everywhere, just sniffs. No, there is no, reservation. You get sniffed. Sniff, 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 sniff. Hello.
Hello, Raya.
Yeah, like, to the kinfolk is just barking, but, then looks over at Kira.
Oh yeah, Kira gonna do the whole fucking 9 because you know what? Moon on Snow's a big boy, and it's better to make him happier because the wag-wags are better than like the fucking stare. So it's one of those things where like Becky takes the knee, and Kira starts kind of the same gesture but just folds back like dunk onto her back.
Yeah, he pads over and does that thing that all big dogs do and kind of flop down on you for a bit.
Yep. It's the whole morning, Riot. Evening,
Hello.
Riot. Whatever the hell time it is, Riot.
Yeah, and kind of eases off with a little bobble. And then glances to a mirror, and the mirror just goes, "Hello."
Oh God.
That slow zoom in to Becky's face of oh no.
It's a pleasure to meet both of you.
Hello to you too.
I am Ymir Carlo. You might know some of my kin.
Kira just has the most amazing like internal monologue of oh don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh. Whatever I do, don't laugh. Oh
Maybe. My
No.
name's Rebecca Chandler.
Hello, Rebecca. What brings you out here on this fine day?
We heard a rumor about an old cabin and wanted to find it.
You know what smells like eyes now? Cabin. Who built cabin on that? Sniff, sniff.
We don't know, Raya. We wanted to find it. Just heard a rumor.
Amazon makes silly rumors all the time. Just plop butts it on Hera. You know what I mean?
Oh God!
no. Oh God. She had like just started to curl up like okay I should sit up. The dunk.
F's in the chat, boys.
He just glances over and licks the top part of her hair.
just to the link is like write me a beautiful eulogy.
This one is very loud. Hear her a lot of time. She's like a little squirrel. Always looking for a nut.
Fucking Kira starts dying. Just fucking dying. Because he
She
probably didn't mean it that way. He might have, but she thought it was fucking funny.
She makes lots of noises when she ruts.
When she what?
Ruts.
Yeah, she's just fucking losing it.
She
She's deadly serious. Deadly serious. Tell her to
jumps. She jumps pretty high, Riot.
No. Tell her to stop. It's quite noisy. Especially by high clearing. I like to sleep there.
You heard the Raya, Kira.
Kira's still cough laughing because oh my fucking god,
Quieter.
I'm looking for a nut. She can't. She
Look,
fucking
I will
can't.
put it like this. These two are just deadly serious. You know what I mean? There is no emotion in their faces.
Look, the delivery made it better. So why she's fucking losing it?
But I originally thought it would be on the west side, but I already circled around there once and it wasn't. And then we heard it probably got washed away anyhow.
Your pack is pack that found spore. Yes. Yes. Like nips that it's plain nipping. You know what I mean?
Little like thumbs up. Yes, right.
Reindeer riot.
We just did the link is like yes, we found the fucking spore, Becky.
Oh,
She's the
spore?
mushroom.
Spore.
Spore.
Yes, Raya.
Not boar. I eat boar. Spore.
So, yes, Raya, the spores.
Not good.
I mean, it was like puppeting a whole ass body. It didn't seem very good.
I'm aware. I am aware. Tell your little shy Theurge who hides from me, who thinks he does, that I wish to see him when he can. Of course, he will be obviously doing his thing.
With a little salute from the ground, just
Yeah, just leans over and sniffs Kira again, like sniff, 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 sniff. That is
trap. That is what?
that is smell.
She nods like yes.
You smell strange.
I'm
Not you.
ah.
I will
Makes you
get
say
to
that,
you.
right?
Like he just peers down into your eyes. You know what I mean? This big glass towering lupus.
Huh. Oh, she is a smart girl, and he can look into her eyes. She can't look into his. It's like, man, look at that point on his forehead between his eyes. It's so majestic and furry.
You smell like dripping taste on the tongue. Sniffs again.
Like what tastes on tongue?
Dripping taste. You smell as he like licks her cheek. That you taste, and then he licks with his big tongue along her cheek.
A blerick.
You taste like Spike. Not sickly, but you taste like stinging. I see you.
I appreciate it, Ryan. As he's like still sitting on her, just leaning over, like licking her face and shit. And she's just like, "Yep, I appreciate it."
Oh, he's actually breathing on it, but he's just peering down because he's like towers over you with his sheer size. You know when a wolf, like you know when a big dog just like leans down. I see what's in your eyes beneath them, and I want you to know, and I want you to see it. I see it. I will be watching.
Gotcha, Ryan.
Good. If you bring it here, I will know. And I don't want you to fail it. Because my thing behind my eyes is stronger. Look into them. You have permission.
Oh,
After
oh.
all, you are not a threat to me. You are but a pup. I am your alpha.
Oh, she looks into the eyes.
There is a deep, like his eyes are like much like the picture. They're deep. You know what I mean? There's something there though. Oh, it's a bigger wolf. You know what I mean?
I mean, I love the idea that he just gives the impression of being even fucking bigger, like just boundlessly massive. Meanwhile, like, Kira is unpracticed, she's new, and what she has is very
And
thin.
it's in his posture, the way he stands and like towers over you. That is a dauntless wolf that will never bow or bend or break to anyone. That is the wolf.
Oh yeah. Meanwhile, Kira is, like I said, she's got like the seed of a connection. It's just enough that like if she's lucky, because he's basically pushing, like not challenging, not outright humiliating her, but he's pushing. So it could flicker black. It could, but that is ST Fiat at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still like, yeah, she's absolutely just made of fucking spite. So she can't necessarily outmuscle him, not with him being so much bigger, both physically and spiritually. But it's one of those things where, like, you could tell the second you give her an inch to move, she would. Full spite, she wouldn't stop trying. She just doesn't think for a moment that she can just, what's the word, like overwhelm. But the spite is there. Just that intensity. Just Bahab intensifies.
No, and he just
Vibrates.
glances down at you. You know,
But she's still smaller.
We will see.
then he just glances up at Becca. You know, finally,
Like, I fucking the shit out of her too, patting over.
True to form, the second he steps off of her, she at least sits herself up immediately. Tries to gain some ground back.
Occurs to me you can't see how intensely I'm staring at the screen. Like, oh,
yeah, just peering over at Becky with the good hair to the point where he will. I mean, he'll just nudge into you to the point where you fall over. He'll just keep nudging.
As is his way.
Mm-hmm. Just presses against you with all that like big muscular like wolf strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sniff. Jesus, that's sniffing.
Sounds like a fucking wind tunnel.
You do not smell. Not like us. But you are us. Whoa. Yes, you are the one.
He opens his jaw, that big jaw of his, and just like slowly begins to put his teeth down.
The challenge is to not react to this.
Then he'll put your whole head in his jaw. See what you do. That is a big jaw, Becky. Like, holy shit, his jaw just opens, you know what I mean?
Just looking down his fucking gullet. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she just like looks into the fucking abyss.
Yeah, and he plants it there. You can feel it he doesn't tighten. Oh god, if he tightened. And then just eventually, just does a little kind of like scritch on the ground, makes this lovely, smooth, clear sound. And then just lifts his head up. Good. You are not weak. Weak would have flinched. You are one of us. Yes. I am satisfied with this. Glance over at Ymir. Ymir kind of, tilts his head at the wolf. Nods. The Raya expects you to be strong like the blood you are. You may have the other blood, but you rescinded that the second you broke your chain.
I found another way.
There's like a sniff, and the force of that sniff almost makes you kind of bop against the rock. You found our way, no other. It is from Moon on Snow.
Yes, Raya.
Good. Good. No, like, yes, good. Good. And if other way comes back, you break it over your knee like where it belongs in the ground. This one will do good. Sniff, sniff. I thought you Fianna first, but no, you are Fenrir. Just nodding, like easing off her. They just, seems to pad off, satisfied. Ymir kind of does the slow nod. Every movement he does is so slow. And then we'll follow the big wolf up toward the big wolf is heading toward Lena.
I'm sorry, just knowing how their conversations used to go.
Mm-hmm. He's just effortlessly climbing up the thing with this guy, pretty adeptly following.
Yeah, Becky gets back up. Okay.
Yeah, Kira's already going to be upright because as soon as she was sure that the attention was off, poof, back up.
See her lung unpopped.
Just keep working on that epic eulogy, just in case.
Oh. Oh my god. You almost got me to crack up. That would have been fucking awful. She, gets the rest of the way back up.
And she, turning to keep walking, would have gotten the attention off me, though.
Oh my god, you little fucking munchkin. Can't believe you grabbed my ponytail. Dick move.
I mean, you tried to give me shaken baby syndrome.
That's what you get.
I
Sass
just
me, you get the
stooped.
tumble dryer.
I just stooped to nearly your level.
I'm gonna put you in a barrel.
Gotta catch me first.
My God.
Just hops like a fucking level up, just like, nah. No. And she's just walking along.
Either way, Siren's got to be around here somewhere.
As the camera dramatically swaps.
And she is around here. It just so happens. Presently in Lupus, because why the fuck not? And also because the floofiest wolf picture I've ever found in my life. She'd be kind of padding around, just looking at things, smelling all the things, experiencing this area in this form for the first time in a while. Spotting her backmate, she would trot over.
Yeah, Becky has one of her backpack snacks out again. This time it's for her.
Backpack snacks.
She brought a backpack. That's snacks.
Yeah, Kira's just hopped up to like the next little ledge, maybe a person's height up. Abusing some hair sleep, just like popped up there and is sauntering along, just slightly more out of reach. But still like keeping pace with fucking Becky.
Hey, Siren.
Becky gets a headbutt to the leg and hello.
What are you doing out here?
Walking around. What are you doing here other than...
Getting up to shit.
Yeah, apparently.
Just getting up to shit, you know, huge.
The usual, you say.
Oh yeah, situation normal. Getting up to shit.
How much of this shit am I going to have to deal with later?
None.
Oh, you think I can't deal with my own shit?
We were looking for a lost cabin and Viking treasure. We found neither.
I'm not gonna lie, I predicted the lack of treasure.
Yeah, I'd be a little surprised if there was a cabin that someone hasn't already found here.
Heard a rumor, wanted to chase it.
You know, like the people who are out here every day, probably scoured every inch of this place. Totally already found the Viking treasure.
I heard a rumor, and I wanted to see it for myself, but apparently the cabin doesn't exist.
No, not anymore.
Could have had sick treasure.
You know, if we're gonna go look for sick treasure, we might want to do it off Sept where it's probably, you know, doesn't belong to.
That'd be the coolest treasure.
Secret Sep's treasure?
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like pillaging secret Sept treasure is a terrible idea.
I didn't say
we
pillaging.
might get in trouble for that one.
I mean, that or we'll get
You know.
kudos. One or the other. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, discovering it.
Fantastic. So, since you have not found your treasure, what kind of trouble are you getting into now?
Becca looks around. So apparently, like, some of the singing is like love singing. We don't know who. I decided not to pry.
An ear perks up, but she has no idea what they're singing about in the first place because it's just vocalizations. And she's like, sure, I guess. Could be, I guess. There are no words.
Well, it'd be too easy if there were words. Then everyone would know. Capture temple, like, yeah. Thinking them deep shit.
All right. Makes sense. I'm here for it. Wonder if I can write a love song without any words. I should probably try.
Do it.
If anybody could.
It's either going to be a love song or like death metal. I don't know which one's going to end up happening, but we'll see. We'll see.
Sometimes it's both.
Nothing quite like deciding halfway through. She kind of glances down the way, like towards the Metis.
I keep looking at her like that. Oh, she's looking up here.
Head tilt.
What else do you think she's looking at?
She's
Too
not
f-
crazy enough to be looking at me. Must be you.
You are very eye-catching.
Fucking like pushes up the shades a little bit, like you're damn fucking right. just hair flip.
Sunshine looks like he's got his blood up.
That kid always looks confused. Is he okay? Does he need help?
Shit. He's alright.
Just bewildered at everything. I'm freaking amazed.
How'd you end up here, Siren?
Well, my dad decided that I needed to go hang out at a sept that wasn't the one we were at, and drove up to the driveway, opened the door, and just booted me out along with
Damn.
my bags.
Wasn't like a teenage rebellion thing?
No, unfortunately not. I'm pretty sure that the car was gone before I stopped rolling.
Oh my god, I saw it. It was fucking amazing.
To be honest, by the time the rumor got all the way to me, it was a bag full of drugs and not a person.
Yes,
Oh, no.
I
You've just seen the
I
touch
am
all
in
levels.
fact a bag full of drugs. Me. My entire person.
Damn. Didn't know the Furies partied like that.
Little did you fucking know.
Well, now you know.
To be honest, the only Furies I like know about are Neri because she knows things and she accepts bribes. Offerings, she calls them. And Artemi because who doesn't know who Artemi Alexandris is?
Well, I'm also here, so I guess you can add a third one to that list.
Good point. I now know 3 Furies.
You do. Congratulations. Your worldview is expanding.
Good job, Becky.
I tried the
Shaking
whole
her
like
fucking
rebellion thing with my family, but it was a total non-starter. My parents were just like, "We respect your decision, Rebecca."
Wow, that is fucking boring.
Yeah, but they said it in that tone where they totally don't agree with it.
You live a charmed life, really.
Yeah. Well,
So-
you know what they say about clusters of people talking. They're talking about something.
Should we go find out?
Yeah. Mysteries, man. I can't deal with them. As she starts sliding down the hill.
So if you're coming up on Sunshine, Cornel, and Kalas, a Sunshine is like, and then the dragon bade its hand forward and cast its light out. That's how Fire Drake created that. And Neil's like, I'm pretty sure that's not how. But House is like, wow. Yes, you see? Gaia is much like fire, where she burns it away, but yet things build from the inside, and that is how, through the ashes, we survive. And Neil's like, I'm pretty sure. You know what? Never mind. Yeah, no. Yep, fire. Absolutely. Fire.
And blood.
Yeah,
That-
there's a glance.
so, story time it is.
There's a glance over her shoulder, you know, like, I mean, Sunshine looks over, you know, with that horrifically.
Torna, I love you, but you're getting more and more muffled as time goes on.
Oops, sorry. Fucking Mike is betraying me as always.
I'm so used to listening to the radio That just sounds normal to me now.
There we go. Sunshine nods, really pleased, like, yes, good, good. You know what I mean? They're like, yes, blood. Meanwhile, Halas glances over with that curious peek. And Neil just glances over, like, oh, great, more people. I hope you guys are normal. It's that look on his face, like, please be normal.
Not me.
That's why I
Yeah,
use a bat. The blade doesn't always go through, but you can always crack bones.
I prefer my hands.
She nods like this is a normal line of conversation.
And Neil just has that more perturbed look in his face, like, oh, great.
Never mind, you're not normal.
Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Meanwhile, Hellas is just kind of just staring at Becky, and then, just respectfully looks at the other two. She is really strange looking, as always.
Did we miss story time?
No, not really. I was explaining to the young Theurge here how certain spirits of the earth and certain spirits of fire coalesce. Neil here, my counterpart, and Neil's like, yes, my counterpart, is also a Theurge, so I thought we could both give a perspective of the strong and the wise.
Interesting way to put that.
A bit of a sideways smirk from Becky, like,
Oh. One has a differing opinion of the children of Gaia and the Geta Fenris, so it's better to consider them for what they're good at. Neil's like, yeah, what we're good at, which is being wise. That's me, Mr. Wise. In the most dry tone beside him.
Oh, you guys are a barrel of fun.
So what's got you guys out of here then? Neil will say, like, please, we're changing the subject because I have been with this man for over 3 hours listening to just fire. So what's got you guys out here?
chasing rumors about a cabin and Viking treasure.
Big Viking treasure?
No, turned out the Viking treasure, much like the cake, was a lie.
Ah, you didn't look hard enough.
She looks back at the area she already covered, like, fuck.
For Firejack's horde is everywhere and anywhere.
Gary's just trying not to choke.
He's deadly serious. There was no. Meanwhile, Neil
That's
is
why she's trying not to choke.
just imagine that beside him, just staring at him. You know what I mean?
I was making some plans to make a climb later.
In the Umbra.
Want to hit the peak.
Beware of the Fimble Wolves.
Figured it wouldn't be easy.
Oh, they like to challenge you.
Hmm.
I'll go back. I thought they won last time. They won't win again.
Nod's like, yeah.
Yeah, bro fist. You know?
These two throwing it up.
But
Yeah. Meanwhile, Hella, so she's peering at Siren because this is new and she's never seen a Black Fury before. She didn't, it's with this curious like stare in her half like fleshy face,
just head tilt back. Just
Oh yeah, I mean she's not looking directly at you or like it's that calm curiosity of like, oh,
hi.
hello, Ryan.
I don't think we've had the opportunity to meet before.
Oh, she like flops down on the ground. Like I mean, it's like a collapse. Bashes her head down on the way. But she just seems to just blink a couple of times. And then splay her like throat out.
Try not to hurt yourself on the way down.
It's fine. I don't feel it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not on this side. Just tapping the even makes a little dunk dunk of like hollow skin of her like the red skin around her face.
Oh. Well, I still don't smash your head into the ground when you do. Brain cells, it's not a good look. Don't no smashing. At least with me. I don't know what the other people care about. But no head smashing. That'd be super. What is your name though?
I'm Hellas. I'm a cub Theurge, born of Guru and affiliated of Snow Queen.
Oh,
Becky's eyebrows shoot up a little bit, like,
Siren Onassis, dated Shutterstep. Rest of my introduction as follows.
Insert introduction here. Yeah, she's fine. Once she's given permission to ease up, she'll ease up slowly. Like, Yes, I'm a cub, and the riots here were teaching me the importance of various things as per the Den Mother's instruction, who's all the way up there. They're pointing all the way up.
yeah, just climbed up there.
But I've never met a Black Fury before, so I'm kind of just peering, just peering like a cat, really, like oh.
Well, now you have.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Did you have questions?
I watched you play violin. Is that what it's called?
Yes, I do play the violin.
It makes strange but soothing noises.
There's a moment where Siren looks like she wants to make a very human gesture, but she is a wolf and cannot, in fact, do so. Shifts to Hamid. Hold on a second. Kind of like darts off in a direction, comes back with a violin, hands the instrument to her.
Yeah, she takes it so strangely. It's like, just, I'm gonna take this thing, and she just stares down at it.
Plucks a string.
Yeah, I mean, her eyes widen a bit. Like, oh.
Hands
Wow.
her pulls the bow across the strings while she's holding it.
Yeah, I mean, like, her hands also have the weird, like, reddish skin. Like, it just seems to cover her whole, like, half side of her body. And then she kind of just flicks the string herself, and she makes another, like, perturbed cat-looking face. You know what I mean? Like, oh.
It's just another musical instrument.
Oh. You should clean it. Like handing it over to her.
She looks at the violin, just like, is it dirty?
Yes, you should clean it because she, like, gestures like with her, like, at herself.
Have you been rolling in mud recently?
No.
Pretty sure the violin will survive that.
Yeah, there's a second where you see the look, like one eye is like sky blue, the other is like blood red, and she just kind of blinks like, "What?"
But also because Furies don't feel the way about Metis that other tribes do, but
just
she
like-
doesn't say that out loud.
She's like,
That's
"What?"
okay. The Fianna has already just been like, man, look at literally anywhere but here.
It'll stop mattering when you prove your blood.
Yeah, Sunshine just nods in the back like, yeah. Oh.
Point. Just like that.
Just make the
Yes.
right choice.
Oh, of course. Again, like, looking at your, like, if you actually, since like the cracks is so damp, there is puddles of water, and if you do look at Hellas's, like, reflection, I mean, you see the Krynos figure just staring right back at you.
Ooh, she's got that. Oh, that's fucking
Mhm.
crazy.
So you see this big, like, half fleshy Krynos maw just glaring at you, like, from a reflection.
Nigel, you don't look like a California man. You certainly don't look like an Iowan man. Where are you from?
Canada.
I'll explain it.
Yeah, I came down here from. I was up north and stayed in Northern Woods for a while, and then came here.
Congratulations, it's still cold.
Oh, not as cold, but yeah, it's still cold.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's particularly nice during the winter. I get fat.
Still not a fan.
You
I
still
don't
get
like
fat.
cold.
I mean, I'm a bear.
Uh,
I just, chill the
Yeah,
fuck
okay.
out, eat my shit and then just park out somewhere.
Alright, shit.
That's pretty nice.
It's like Becky has no defense from the winter.
He suffers.
Just suffers and skinny.
Have you seen Sirens?
Yeah, you got some shit coming to you when this summer goes away.
Yeah, no. California and Greece. Warm places. Damn near tropical.
Not no more. Winter comes here, it'll chill your fucking face off.
So that's how I'm gonna lose a tit this winter. Got it.
After
Fucking
your
Christ.
equilibrium a little, but you'll be more aerodynamic.
It's Hellas is just sleep in an animal carcass. You won't feel a thing.
Becky just lets that one ride like man. Go ahead, cut open Tauntaun.
It's just Neil, just always. What?
I mean, to be fair, Siren makes that exact face also at that
Well,
comment.
Sunshine,
Just
it's Sunshine who just sage nods, just in the background, like, yeah. Yes, when I was up in the woods, when the real cold came, I cut open a deer and I climbed inside, and I slept. It was quite warm.
anyway.
I'm too fucking big to do that, man. She just kind of rolls her shoulders.
I mean, blankets also work. I think when it's cold, right?
Or fur.
That's how they
Or fur.
function.
Yeah,
Fur also.
Fur. You know what Sunshine is? I mean, if you want to test yourself against the elements, it's a good challenge, I say.
I'm okay. I'm not.
I'm alright. I'm fine.
I'm good, man.
I don't want to do that. Doesn't sound like fun. Sounds like cold. Sounds like
Cold.
frostbite. Not a fan.
The cold is quite punishing, Siren, right? Yes. So, yeah, Hellas nods.
I kind of need my fingers to function and not be frostbitten to play the violin. The strings. I can't risk it.
No need to fret about the cold anyway. We got some summer killing to do soon.
I don't like the summer. Hellas is just looking down like, it's too hot.
Well, still good hunting.
Meanwhile, like, Sunshine just looks so offended, like, too hot.
Got a fight coming in those mines, and I am good for it.
That's gonna be great. We're gonna burn the place down.
Get some more blood into Tracy, get her ready for when she's, good to have a spirit in there. My girl's a vampire bat.
What?
Yeah, pretty much, Neil. Excuse me?
It's good cedar wood. Like, it's properly proofed and everything, but you gotta get the blood on it and make it a better vessel.
Oh. Okay. This terminology kind of threw me.
I thought you were talking about an actual bat for a minute, like not like a bat like that you hit people with a bat like wings. And I was. Never mind. Forget it. Well, Move on.
Yeah, I mean, Hellas kind of is just like sitting there like, oh, I didn't understand any of that, you know. But like she's noting the Fianna, kind of just avoiding her, and she's kind of scooching near towards Sunshine and like Becca essentially. Like, if I hide behind these big people, I won't be seen.
Nah, I got the bat. Damn. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got the bat after I first changed. Let me keep it.
What?
Well, usually you don't get to keep personal effects, but I was real damn attached, and I fought for it, so I got to keep it.
What?
Yeah.
Guess just a different sept.
Right, a conquest. Take what you can.
And sporting goods store's never going to be the same. Oh well. Still the tracksuit too, now that I think about it. Either way, it's got a ways to go before it's going to be a good vessel, but I got high hopes.
Yeah, I mean, you're standing in front of 3 Thurges right now.
Gotta earn it first.
Well, no, of course, but
Speaking of bats, nearly got one recently. Like flying bats. Figured out what was mauling all those deer up in the woods. Giant, ugly, fucking man bat things. Kira pretty much tore one's head off. I went after the leader though. That was some fun.
Siren does her absolute best to look like she's not very confused at the moment.
The best part is that in the link from where she's parked out, like just leaning back, like, the sun. Just, I hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
She did. I saw it.
Nice.
It was pretty metal.
I'm so proud.
Ah, yes. I'm ready for my fanfare.
Leader's a fucking cheater though. It's got subdermal plating. I was bashing Tracy up against its head over and fucking over again, and all it looked was pissed off. I'm gonna get him.
Did you actually tell anyone about the creepy Weaver shit on that bag?
Huh?
You know,
Oh
the
yeah. The plates, yeah.
fucking wires and shit?
Thorn saw it. Thorn got all up in his business. That's why I ran.
Nah. Came out of that shit like Godzilla.
Seriously though, that shit. After the mine. Either way, they know we're coming now. Speaking of the mine, I heard you and yours, she looks at Sunshine, got into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you were all at the town, a lot of the packs were coming up the hills, so we had to run interference to make sure you and the wardens didn't get swarmed.
Got shot at instead.
It was a good fight.
Yeah.
They fight cleverly. They attack and then they pull back, so you had to plan your. Well, they seem very particular, you know. Didn't see any fucking spirals though, but hey.
We sure
that's
shit
on
did.
mine. Good nodding. I heard. Heard you guys had a hell of a fight.
It was something. They loved their bows.
I remember.
You, Nigel, you gonna get some meat in your fucking teeth?
Eventually, yes, when the Ryas deploy me wherever I need it.
Good man.
It's a good sure, like I said, whenever I'm, called into active service, I guess, Very
Chill,
easy going.
chill of Gaia over here.
Yeah, fucking Chilla Gaia just seems so relaxed but yet perturbed by all you Fenrir going, kill everything!
The chorus over here, murder, murder, murder. All right.
And Hella's just peering at like Siren with like she's an exotic bird essentially.
All right. Well, you get back to your lesson, Sunshine.
Just give a shrug like, don't matter to me. I think your alpha is more taking up the interest, just smirking, is just like sitting down on the
Yeah, they
rock.
both had. I imagine they both have a bit of a chuckle about that.
Oh yeah, Hella says she's kind of peering from behind Sunshine's like shoulder at Siren, like again, like she's an exotic bird.
But seriously, do you have questions though?
Why'd you dress like that?
Like what?
That. All the things in your hair.
I like them, and they're pretty, and they make me happy.
Oh. I thought they were like a war thing. Like a headdress?
No, no, it's
The Packling is just tell her you're fucking weird.
I mean, I am, but yeah. No, it's not for any particular purpose other than I like it and it makes me stand out when I'm on stage. So
Oh. Do you plan to wear them into battle?
if they're in my hair when I'm in battle, that's where they shall stay. Maybe the enemy will come to fear ringlet curls. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, they're like curious peer. Like, huh. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
Items are items, but reputations are earned in blood.
So it's not a tribal thing. You don't wear your specifics to represent your tribe.
No, this is not tribal.
Can you shoot a bow? I heard you're very good with a bow.
Can I shoot a bow? Just- hold on. I gotta be Gideon for a moment and look at my dots. I can, but I'm a little bit better with steel.
Just a nod, like, oh. I'd never used weapons before, so.
They have their time and place. But tooth and claw is always there for you.
Mm-hmm. I found it easier to crack open the skulls of things that I hunted out there with my hands. Mainly because before I changed, I didn't have this shape. Like looking down at Rahammed form.
Whatever works.
Use everything to your advantage.
Yes. You're not from here, right? I've never seen you before. Like peering?
No, I'm not from around here. I'm from California.
California.
I'm from the coast by the ocean.
Lots of stargazers, furies, and children of Gaia.
I thought you're from the north. There's a lot of your people up north.
No. I'm from pretty far away. It would be a long trip to get to where I came from.
Oh. Yeah, peering at her again, curiously.
Do I have something on me?
No.
The pack link. There ain't that many Furies around here, Siren.
Metas are fucking creepy.
She's just curious.
Yeah, I mean, just staring. You know what I mean? It's just such a
He's so unnerving.
Just
yeah.
slowly becoming uncomfortable. Just how do I break this? Just yes, I know. The the violent stuff. Wa- Once again, puts the violin in her hands just to distract her for a moment.
Oh yeah, you do. You make this like boom. She like her head snaps to it.
Puts the bow in her hands.
Yeah, Becky's sitting down because she wants to see where this is going.
Yeah. So does Sunshine and Neil. They kind of like, okay, this is curious, and she stares at you, like looks at you, and then looks at the bowstring, and then makes a oh god that sound when she's
The
like,
the
right.
unholy screech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I started too. Gentle. Barely touch the bow to the strings.
Yeah, she tries it again. Yeah, Sunshine makes the face like, ooh, yeah, and she does it again. You know, it's softer, and by the time she does the fourth time, she gets it. Her face when she makes the more smoother sound, like it's alarmed, like oh. Did I do that?
Yes, you did.
Huh. Yeah, she. I mean, you notice that like her blue eye keeps on you, but the red eye kind of moves over to where she can see Kira hovering, and she like immediately hands the thing back.
Kira is just parked out, over there, dripping with disapproval, but not intervening.
Oh yeah, no, it's almost like Hellas has encountered other Fianna, so she's very wary.
No, she's a smart girl.
So there's a much bigger Fianna lurking out there, and he hits like a freight train. So Siren can see it. There's a wariness, definitely a wariness.
She leans in a little bit. This is my violin and my bow, and I have chosen to allow you to attempt to use it.
But if I break it, I'll be punished.
If you break it, I have another one.
There's like this confused, like what? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You know what I mean? Like look at her face, like oh.
I just love that you're confusing the metas. Yeah.
What can I say? Furies, they really don't feel that way about Metis. It's in the book.
Oh, I know. It's beautiful.
I mean, you can see her like error 404 processing. It does not compute. What?
This is the one I use to practice.
Okay, she tries another like delicate pluck at the string and kind of just stares at it, like content. Oddly content. She doesn't like this contentment. What the fuck?
Points out the strings E, A, D, and G. They make different sounds. Try a different string.
Yeah, she does the same like tentative like swipe.
More distressed honking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gentle.
Yeah, there's a like okay, gentle, great. You know what I mean? Just like a slow swipe again, and the poor thing is she's like wilting, like slowly because social attention, and she is. You can see it. She's starting to just get more and more nervous as more people stare at her.
So Siren kind of like backs off a little bit, but doesn't take the violin back. Just leaves it in her hands.
Huh.
That's okay.
Siren-
Kira has two options: leave or continue to judge. She chooses.
Siren gets the most like
little girl like catch of the hand from Hellas. Like, don't you fucking leave me. You know what I mean? You know, it's the red hand as well, so it's a sharp catch. You know what I mean? No,
She's like,
no,
oh
no.
god, please,
Yeah, pretty
please no
much.
help.
Yeah, pretty much. It's the most like perturbed. Like, don't you leave me here out in the open with this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. But you know, I think I should hand this back before I break it because when I get nervous, I go into Krynos, and then everything's sad. You know, the
You
red
don't,
eye is always keeping an eye on the people behind Siren. You know what I mean?
you don't have to be nervous. Like I said, this is something that I've decided to show you.
I'm very mindful of my station.
Of course, as we all should be.
That's why I'm giving you the ball back. You know, just like here, this, you take this. You know what I mean? It's just like, huh? Oh God.
You know, I do like to go out to. I'd pick a location because for the life of me, I don't know where everything is. Somewhere pretty and out of the way.
The high clearing's very nice.
I do occasionally stop by there to clear my head and play a little bit. Yeah, if you ever want to listen.
There's like a
Just
nod.
kind of makes that face like if you ever want to listen, if you want to learn how to play it. Cough cough.
It's oh God, it's so creepy. I'll find you.
Oh, that is creepy.
Like it's two mismatch eyes. You know what I mean?
Well, fantastic then.
Thank you, mother thing.
That one earns a fucking like. So what the fuck from Becky?
Yeah,
Like,
so she glances over like what? Like
she
glances
looks
over
at
her shoulder
sunshine and is like,
like just gives a shrug. I don't fucking know. Neil, meanwhile, just kind of smiles. He does not look perturbed. You know, he just
For once.
for once he's like, oh, look at that. Something kind of oddly endearing. Hey.
Admittedly, Siren's like, I'm just gonna pretend that never happened.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even. Siren can pick up. She didn't mean to say that. It's just it was an instinctual thing.
Yeah, no, doesn't even mention it. Just glance, just right over it. Just like, not gonna say a word.
Yeah, and there's that little nod as she steps a couple of paces back from you, like, yeah, you go over there, and I'm just going to be over here.
I'm just going to drown in my shame. Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the expression on her face is.
and as Becky like sees this and is walking over to like join the group as they're breaking off, she just looks at Hellas. Do not ruin my first impression of you. You're a badass. Not afraid of anything. Don't be afraid of that.
Afraid of what?
Just looks back. You know exactly what.
There's like this head dip.
Remember, badass. Be expected of you when you make the change. And she just heads off with the rest of the pack.
Yeah, let's just Sunshine just pat like, come on, Neil, I'm going to show you something. Neil's perturbed.
No,
look.
God.
Oh Jesus!
It's back again.
Just what are you showing me? Meanwhile, Alice just sits on her own, just staring at her hands, and looking up, watching you guys leave. That creepy ass stare of hers.
Alright, ladies. Let's see what the sewing circle has to say. She like looks at the Cleats and kinfolk that have been over there.
Yeah, Kira will join them once they've walked away. Just like, oh, no. I don't want to breathe the same air kind of distance.
Oh my god. What's the matter, Kira?
Yeah.
You gonna get cooties?
Bitch.
There is a look from Siren, which is just like, don't. To both of them as she keeps walking. Just don't.
You're not my real mom.
But mom, medicines
Just-
are icky.
Just don't.
Bit me.
But man.
Oh, that like that started to deepen into like cartoon villain laughter there for a second.
Yeah, I did. Good job.
But mom, medicines are sinful. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that. You know?
Just the gross. Fucking gross.
The embodiment of sin.
Simply because she understands tribal differences, Siren will not say anything else.
She will
Just-
not immediately start some shit.
Yep. Just not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. We'll fight about it later, but I'm not gonna say it now.
Yeah, no, the kin and Guru are over there. They're chatting away. You know, Harold's sitting on a rock. You know, Thrin's hands in his pockets, looking out, and the bitch with flowers in her hair is picking flowers, and Five Count is just kind of rolling up his sleeves after scratching some of his like arm. They just seem to be chatting away.
Wonderful.
Becky is the first one who can be seen. Waves. Hi. Hey, you guys.
Wait, how tall is Becky?
Little over 6 foot.
Yeah, and now you're significantly taller. Siren's only 5'8".
Two angry little women behind her. Yeah, I mean, Thrin waves. Like, okay.
What's up?
No, nothing much. Just shooting the shit. What are you guys doing?
Looking for treasure. Gave up.
Dude, it's our treasure. There's treasure.
Yeah, we heard there was like an abandoned cabin and it might have Viking treasure, but there was no cabin or treasure.
That's Olaf. There's never treasure.
Yeah.
Well then, since we have failed to locate treasure, or since they have failed to locate treasure, I came in late.
I mean, fuck. Yeah, there's kind of like, I mean, you're not fucking wrong.
What are we discussing today?
Oh, you're pointing down at the thing. We're trying to hit the thing down there. Thrin so far has missed. I have not missed. You've missed several times.
She like
Look, what's the thing?
yeah.
It's one of the Cubs. It's Ivan who's jogging there trying to fucking throw rocks at him.
Who is down there?
Ivan. It's Ivan. It's
Oh.
Ivan Osborn, one of the Cubs.
Oh hey shit, it's Captain America.
Yeah, we're trying to.
Where-
We're motivating him.
Motivating.
Yeah,
Is
the
that what
getaway.
we call it nowadays?
Yeah,
He's gonna get a shield at some point.
Yep.
I know it.
damn fucking right he is. Yeah, Neil looks over like, hell yeah.
That should
Yeah.
be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, Harold just really gives a shrug. That's how most of us learned they used to throw shit at us.
Oh yeah.
Besides, Bill-
All the time.
Bill's character. And you just hear the like it's the get woman. I'm just picking flowers. You know what I mean? Just glancing behind them, you know. Ain't interested in the bro beans, you know. Meanwhile Neil's like me interested in bro beans, you know what I mean?
Becky's the one with the tall person lean loom that they have to do to see things. Oh shit, there's flowers.
Mm-hmm. There's specific ones that grow out here, so I like collecting them. But the boys are doing what they usually do, which is build character with the cub. And that meanwhile, Ivan's just like jogging up the hill, like, oh, why? You know what I mean? Up, down, up, down.
Tormenting cubs. All right.
And that's not tormenting cub. Jesus, no. It's they do exercises, and the dem parents encourage us to build character. So works. That's how we all learn, really.
There's a distinct expression on Siren's face. It's just like build character.
You have to outsmart the rocks or overpower the rocks. I overpowered
Yep.
the rocks.
How just finger clicks like, yeah, overpower that shit. It's great. Or just throw back. Then you have to run.
Fuck running. Fight.
It's better when you run. Believe me, it's funnier.
Siren and Packlink just like, so you guys don't play Catch the Cubs?
No, yeah, we do. We helped them with their training exercise only a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harold picks up a rock and like hurls it, and it catches Ivan right in the shoulder. He's like, ah! And then starts hobbling down the hill again. Nice shot, Raya. You know what I mean?
It's really simple. You got to be 10% smarter, 75% stronger. Then the problem. So far, he doesn't seem to be going for either. He's leaning towards the stronger.
Yeah, otherwise he would have changed his course by now.
Yeah.
Conquer this goddamn fucking hill. God damn it.
Yeah, she like points over like, there, you see? He's going for stronger.
Siren has this look on her face, and she's just like, I can catch him.
With a rock?
No, I can just catch him.
Well, yeah. Oh. Like, just look over like, well, yeah, of course. Oh, that could be fun. Like the glance over like, are you thinking, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
get glancing at you, like tilting your head, like, it's your crew, especially.
Kira just starts the slow melt to Lupus, like, tongue lolling and everything.
There is a smile on Siren's face that appears out of nowhere, and it is goddamn terrifying. It's just like,
Starts doing the little body down slink, like, oh, gonna get ya.
appears back in super fluffy wolf mode. She definitely has someone brush that tail. There's no one else's tail looks like that. That is brushed to perfection.
Oh, Kira actually has enough pure breed that she's pretty big in Lupus. She is, but she's still got like the darker coat. And yeah, she just kind of sinks and starts the skulk. Like, oh, I'm gonna get him.
Oh, I want to see how
Like,
this shit
she's-
goes.
I'll put it this way: she's not sneaking. She wants him to see, because the whole point is motivation. She's not actually trying to maul a cub.
Let's see how this Arun takes it.
As the two Lupus start slinking down the fucking.
Yeah, he'll glance over his shoulders. He's jogging like, must climb hill. And he stops and pauses because he was going back down, tilts his head over his shoulder, like. There's that second of wait, there was not two wolves there before. Oh fuck!
He looks back, the ears perk.
Siren kind of like slinks down closer to the ground with her ears back, just eyes very intent, just like
He looks back, both of them like intensify, both get a little belly low. Kira perks the ears when he looks over, like, ha.
All right, let me see.
Oh god. Oh no.
Yeah, he has that look of like, wait a second, I know what this is.
Better speed up,
shit.
champ. Better speed up,
shit.
champ.
Yeah,
Better speed up, champ.
You just hear how run, Neil, run for your life!
Run, Ivan!
Yeah, and he's like, oh fuck. And he starts eating shit, fuck. You know what I mean? Get down to the fucking hill. Get down to the hill. You can make your last stand there.
He will be play chased within an inch of his fucking life.
Yeah, he's sprinting down that hill. By the time he gets down, he like combat rolls essentially, like to pick up a rock essentially.
He's like running for his life, and these two are basically like play chasing him.
Yeah, tongue lolling and everything. Kira is not trying to be especially menacing. He knows the score.
Oh, there is a tail wag that says everything.
Yeah, there's some heel nipping just to make sure he doesn't slow down, but other than that, like, She's not trying to actually score. Just
it's
nip, nip.
hilarious, but because like you guys are nipping, he jumps over one of the things, and will like, you know, pick up a rock and like turn to face you guys like, all right, that's it. You know, all the Fenrir cheering him on, going, "Go on, Neil." Like,
Yeah, get him.
fucking legend. You know what I mean?
Picks up the rock and there is a head tilt from Siren. I'm just like,
Kira
oh.
just begins the fucking circling.
What are you gonna do, guy? You throw the rock, and then you got no rock.
He picks up a second rock, like you know, he picks up 2 rocks in his hand.
Oh yeah, 10% smarter.
Yeah, you know, he watches the wolves circle him. He's like, all right, just nodding. You know, he's sweating because up and down. Fuck me.
Hope you don't
But then
chip the rocks, though.
You know,
Kira, you go high, I'll go low.
what he does next is interesting. He, you know, goes, all right, you know, these ladies are there. You know, shit. Tosses one rock. It doesn't work. It doesn't deter you guys off. And he goes, all right. Goes to Krynos.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
You know, just defensive Krynos. You know what I mean? Like,
how well trained are these guys? Based on like, so from a Kira perspective, how far through training are they, and is it safe to continue this exercise, or is
It
he
is
still
not
likely
safe
to
with-
get excited?
It is not safe with the Arun. That man is that's an Arun. That's an Arun cup. He is
Yeah.
like Krynos threat. Oh.
So essentially, he's getting too excited. So it's one of those
Yeah.
things where he goes Kratos. Kira like pauses the circling and then butt sits.
fucking Olaf just sits up like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like, oh,
Becky
fuck,
just starts heading down the hill and starts talking. Now you might want to think about what you're doing, Ivan.
Siren, still in Lupus, just sits down, one ear up towards him, the other one back, just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there's that second where the Krynos is like panting. You know what I mean?
You're in Krynos, Ivan. That kills people.
Yeah, there's a second where he's like, oh, like the rock is like grinding off his claw, and then he like pops down to Hamid like,
That was the good choice. I was just letting you know what you were doing because I am a stand-up gal.
yeah, I like it. It's fucking Olaf just looks over Becky. Will you stop fucking talking like that? It's freaking me the fuck out.
She genuinely looks like she didn't like you. You ever see somebody that's so in a zone, right? That like they get like kind of a weird form of tunnel vision. You know where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm.
And it's Olaf who gets her to kind of have a moment of who the fuck am I?
Yeah, will you stop fucking talking like that? Jesus,
Talking like what?
like you're announcing yourself every time you come into the fucking room. Jesus, what are you, a Silverfang? You're just jogging down the hill.
No, she doesn't have a good comeback in time because he's too fast and smart and shit.
Stupid
How
vagabond.
dare you?
She'll come
Yeah,
up
and
with
I've-
one like an hour from now.
I was like, sorry, Ryza. Hill, wolves. I thought you were, you know, Spiral or something. I don't fucking know. I saw wolves and I ran for my life. Jesus. He's like hyperventilating, like doubling over.
Tail swish, Siren walks over, just kind of like sniff.
Yeah, he doesn't have any pure breed, but he's but like you look up at him and he like does a little like, oh shit, oh I have to get in one knee, oh fuck.
Yeah. Kira will also abandon her butt sit to finally just kind of amble over it, in a more relaxed posture and kind of. I mean, she knows who he is. She doesn't need to sniff him. She has had plenty of sniff opportunities, so she just comes over and kind of like mouths his hand if it's down or his leg, just kind of like yum yum yum, and then just trots off. It's like, I have done my solemn duty, but she does give him a good like yum yum yum. Have some drool.
Siren is a bit more composed than that.
Yeah, there's a quite an intensity about him that all runes have. That's rage 5. So it's that's out of breath and sits on the ground again because Jesus Christ, I'm so out of breath and oh my god, you know what I mean? Whew.
Yeah, Becca will dig around in the snack pack and come up with a Gatorade.
The fucking hero we needed.
Here you go.
Thanks, Raya.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Siren just steps forward, touches her nose to his leg, just sort of like a not hurting you today kind of moment. today.
Let's see. I'm gonna make a roll to see if you spot the other cub, because Casey is a clever little girl. So feel free to make an alertness.
Yes.
Ah, the thing I don't have, Medi Dyson.
Oh, mine is so bad.
I got one success.
Fucking failed.
I failed too.
I got one success.
I can't believe it, Casey. You fucking goof.
Yeah, Kira's just like
And
brought it over to
perception
fucking.
rolls are -2.
-2 and loop loop.
Yep. Yeah,
If you
Kira's
don't
just
get
wandered
this,
over, flop next to Becky, like, look. Proceeds to start making like nom nom faces, like, give me another snack. Meow, meow, meow.
and God, you get some trail mix.
In a Devo.
One success.
That's all you need. She failed. So you see, where Ivan had like secluded himself to and ran down. You see a little like pair of like rustic, like kind of rusty brown hair, freckles, bright blue eyes, kind of peeking over one of the rocks. Like, is it safe? You know what I mean?
And the ear turns.
Becky will do
And
the
the head turns.
Becky will do the point at her eyes and the point over where Casey is. See you. Come on down.
God, you just hear, God dang it! You know what I mean? She like hops her way down, like half stumbling. Howdy do, Raz.
Hey, you. Alright, come here. You probably need a Gatorade too. Dehydration is your #1 enemy in summertime.
Oh, well, thank you kindly. We should take that back and guzzle it. I was inspecting the shrubbery.
Mm-hmm.
That's very fine shrubbery.
All these shrubs down here.
Yeah, there's like a whole like species.
Take care of the weeds while you were down there?
Oh yeah, you get right in the thick.
Like, Becky's not hiding it. This is pretty fucking funny. Like,
Sometimes you gotta get right onto the rock, like. You just gotta keep digging, and that's what I was doing. Like Ivan said, right, Ivan? And he's like, shrubbery. He said, come on, man.
it's all right. You're just looking out for your bro over here.
Just looks so perturbed, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, that in the shrubbery.
Of course. Half-Ran Sight might never forgive you if you don't look after the shrubbery.
I'm telling you, fucking 1-9, he'll be, like, chasing me down the fucking street is what he does.
Chase you a lot?
I mean, a couple of times, but, Right, you plan on y'all to chase me? Because I will fucking run.
That's probably a bad move.
I mean, probably, but fight or flight, bitch.
The ears perked up and then fight or flight, bitch! And she fucking rolls onto her side, tongue lolling, just like,
So Siren takes a moment and just kind of like looks around like, did she just did she
her little
in
paws are paddling midair, just
in Packlink you hear, did she just
Yeah.
Yeah, she just.
At least all three of them are just like laughing about this.
Oh yeah, she did. You gonna get her?
She's gonna do a very clever thing. Just gonna roll this roll. Oh, I rolled it wrong. Whoops.
Stop being the worst ever.
26.
26. That is the funniest shit you've ever heard for a long ass fucking time.
Oh my god, she used infectious laughter.
Oh my
Tell
god.
me she's bolting.
Running for her life. Later, Ivan.
Yeah, it takes a while to recover from.
She got,
infectious laughter? Yeah.
Yeah,
Five
she got
success.
5 successes. Infectious.
Oh,
laughter.
shit, yeah.
That shit is funny as fuck. That little cub, man, she's a funny gal.
Oh. fucking
Yeah, okay,
die.
she earned it. Fuck it.
I'll
Yeah.
get her later. I'll get her later.
By the time you guys are covered, like that's the clever girl.
I'll fucking get her later. You don't worry about it. I'll find her. I know what she smells like now.
Please tell me any of this is happening at the lake. Like
Yep.
actually saying,
All of
oh, don't worry, I still have a key to the girl storm. Oh,
To be fair, the like you see Olaf just slow clapping. You know what I mean? Like you see the other ragabash, like, yeah, my little baby's all grown up and destroying people. You see all the other get kind of cheering because that was fucking funny.
that was great. Oh my god.
It's pretty good. Oh shit.
Fucking fight or flight, bitch. Get out of here. Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
can't.
Yeah, that's Casey. You know, Ivan just says like, I'm laughing with the cool people.
Just laughing nervously, just like, oh god.
That's pretty much Ivan. Is like, oh fuck.
Oh, they're still here. Go away.
Becca just looks back at poor Ivan. Keep the bottle.
I have to find Jax's too, but I'll just echolocate because he keeps shouting this shit is unseemly every time they send him out into the crags.
The ears perk.
You'll find him pretty easy.
Roll me alert this year.
Please. Please let me just hear this motherfucker from like a mile away going, this shit is unseemly! Nothing. Why?
You don't hear it. You're too busy fucking... And you're too busy going, that sneaky ragabash bitch.
Beautiful.
I think you went out with the Den Father, and it's usually an event.
Now my turn to roll alertness. Because I want to see some shit. Got 2.
Yeah, you... Alright, hang on. I need to be on the screen to do this.
Oh no.
No. Jalapeno!
Jalapeno!
Ella's exact reaction when she's given a jalapeno.
Stares off at this one. Jalapenos!
Becky literally eats a jalapeno.
Siren is momentarily distracted, just like, it's prank time. It's prank time. Against the Ragabash, I know it's a bad idea, but I have one of my own.
We have Kira. She's small but feisty.
She is quite feisty.
She's.
I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you.
I'm gonna need you one day.
Yeah, I'm just to get a picture of the junkyard dog that doesn't glitch out on me. 1 second.
Is there a golf club in the room? That might be why.
Oh my god, Becky. There we go. It's not that bad, Jax. This shit is so fucking unseemly. Look at my. I am so fucking wet. You just fell off the fucking side, boy. Unseemly, right? I just think it's a bit unseemly. I'm gonna keep saying unseemly. Stop saying unseemly. You can hear them echoing.
Yeah, Becky will actually head in that direction, following her ears.
Jax is, the Crags has many rivers, and like the big river that flows through it, he is in the middle of it after falling down, essentially, covered in moss and plants. His dreads are like sticking out of various shit. And Junkyard's just sitting on top of the fucking rock.
Becky, being tall, just like fords it while she's eating her lesser hot peppers. She can do that. And like looks at the water like, what's wrong? Like, the fuck? Looks at Jax.
He just landed in like the worst like muck part, so he's just completely cut. It's so fucking
Oh
unseemly.
shit! That's what happened.
Yeah, you can see. That's what you can see. But like, I mean, the fucking Den Father's like, stop being a big fucking baby.
Yeah, she'll ford past him at that point because she knows to go to the rocky part to avoid the muck.
Yeah, you hear Junkyard like, look, son, sometimes you gotta go through the muck in life, and that way you can get to the gold. That metaphor doesn't make any sense. Shut the fuck up! I said it makes sense. All right, she's wading through.
You know what? Like, Lena's words hit different. She actually starts to approach, like, Junkyard of all people.
Yeah, glance over his shoulder as Jax is wading in, like, oh Jesus, and then he's like, hey
Hey,
girl.
Raya. You want one, Raya? It's
Oh,
just jalapenos.
Oh no, I'm quite alright. I like my lung capacity.
Yes, Raya. You, look like you're doing well.
Yeah, of course.
She will sit next to him.
Just getting the young ones trained.
How'd he end up in there?
Oh, he fell. I told him to watch the ledge, and he was like, "No, right, I got it. I'm gonna trailblaze down here because I was practicing my Galliard, and I'm not gonna look where the fuck I'm going."
Every time.
You all fucking learn the same way.
Yeah, I guess so.
And he's definitely an Ura because he's fucking sassing me every 5 fucking minutes. Now, thankfully, I have the patience that your damn mother doesn't have.
Yeah.
So I just let him stay down there. It's called passive aggression, son. Mikagi's learned it well.
I grew up with it.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I got a fucking letter off your mother when you went to fucking Fenris.
Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. I've been called worse.
Can't believe she actually wrote a letter.
Yeah, of course she does. It's called complaining.
Yeah.
Besides, I sent one back.
I believe you.
I did. It was a letter saying, "Thank you, ma'am, for your kind concern, but that is none of your fucking business."
She nods.
She didn't write back, which was a shame. I was kind of looking forward to our whole social exchange.
She might still.
Oh, she will. She will no doubt probably send somebody going, to question my abilities as a den father and all that. Well, in that case, I'll just pick up my trusty old mallet here and then knock him over the fucking head with it. I spent too much time around the Fenrir, so you kind of get used to it.
I guess so.
I mean, when you're in a pack with him for nearly 10 plus years, you kind of just get used to it. Just that, pick up rock, hit people with rock, happy. He does even the gruff moon on snow voice.
How long have you been with them, right?
Since I was about 19.
Wow.
Yeah. All been in the same pack together for a long ass time. Then again, me, Moon, and our illustrious leader have, I think, the only 3 originals left, so it's getting old.
You lost Kira last week.
You get used to it, son. You didn't lose her. Don't
No.
come up with the nearly shit. That's how you drive yourself insane.
You're right.
Of course I'm fucking right.
I freaked out pretty bad.
We all been there.
Ever since I changed, did I ever say any weird shit early on?
Glanced over. Now, why are you going to ask me a question like that?
More than once, people pointed out that sometimes I get a little excited or somebody threatens one of my guys, it's like I'm somebody else.
He looks around, like sniffing at her. I don't know. You smell like Becca to me.
She nods.
Besides, most people got their own quirks. So if you want to say some weird shit, well, because you're all hopped up on your own fucking fucked on there, whose business is anybody but yours? So long as you're not acting the damn fool. Who gives a fuck what you say? That's how you cope with it. That's how you cope with it. As far as I'm concerned, aside from joining the Get Offenders, you were a damn fine cub.
She looks genuinely reassured. It's the child of Gaia magic.
Just patting her on the shoulder. But I'm never going to forgive you for joining the Get Offenders.
Of course.
You know.
Yeah.
Mainly for the hassle your mother gave me. But that's just,
Yeah.
your choice and all that, but,
I don't know. Don't worry. I get it over the phone pretty often.
I'll tell her to go fuck herself.
I usually do.
Well, there you go. Keep doing that. You keep doing your little things. You might end up liking it.
I like it a lot.
There you go. Just remember, at the end of the day, you can look at yourself in the mirror. You can accept what you see. Well, that's half the battle won already.
I have never before seen a man so trapped in 2 inches of muck.
Oh, believe me.
Please tell me
Yeah.
you've given any indication of where he is.
Yeah, you can hear it eventually. This shit is fucking unseemly. Why?
She doesn't have to. He's
Fucking
got
why?
this unlocked.
His
Oh my
voice
God.
echoes, man. He's a galliard.
Why?
Yeah. I had just cleaned these clothes. You know what I mean?
Beautiful. Slink, 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 slink. Slink, slink, slink.
Follow.
I'll get him
Just
out
like,
of
Yeah, he's just wading through the muck. Like, John Carter's not, like, you notice for Becca, he could have easily gotten his way out, and he could have climbed his way up. John Carter's not putting that out, and he's letting them figure that out all by his lonesome.
He's about to get some external motivation.
Oh, dude, like I can tell you from experience, once you really work yourself into a riverside muck hole, you're just making problems for yourself the whole
Yeah.
way.
That's what he's doing.
As the two loop loops come skulking along the riverside with that hey girl.
oh, you stuck?
Yeah,
What are you doing, Step Guru?
you just see Jack like staring in the muck and looks up at you guys. Oh, this shit is so fucking unseemly. He starts like turning and trying to run and flopping over. Meanwhile, Jughead's just watching like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah, they just did the same thing to Ivan. We calmed him down after he popped rhinos.
He did what? You know, just the like the head whirl.
Freaked out, got big, but I talked him down.
For the love of Jesus, that boy.
We got a short trigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's nothing bad. He's just new. You know how runes are.
All too well.
Yeah. If you back him into a corner, I mean, it's a good and handy thing for combat, but has to learn to control himself.
Yeah. I just didn't want it to escalate.
Oh, good on you. Could have had a fucking dead person on our hands.
Yeah.
Now, where the fuck is that Ragabash? You know what I mean? Like, peering.
And down below are the little yip yaps as fucking curious just being a troll dancing along the side of the riverbed, like giving the yap yaps of I'm gonna get you.
Jax is just in a world of like hate and pain, and he's just like flopping, and there's muck all over his face, and eventually He finds some way to climb up the riverbank, and he just lies there like, "That's it. Just kill me." You know what I mean? I've accepted death. I accepted death a long time ago.
The lupus that is Siren gracefully, very gracefully, hops with 4 successes across the river, like it's not even there, just like oh, this river.
Oh yeah, hair's leap. Just one good jump. Gets the little butt going, wiggle wiggle, and jump.
But I mean, you just hear him as he just sits up and looks over. This shit is so fucking unseemly.
He sits up, and you know what? He may be covered in mud, but Kira's still gonna lick him up his entire face.
You just hear the no.
Siren leans in for a sniff and's like, nah.
Casey dropped this fucking killer one-liner, and by the time we recovered, she was gone.
There's like a smirk on his face, like, like a proud dad, like, yeah, that's my girl. You know what I mean? Oh well, she is more like her father than I realized.
Who's your dad?
Oh, nobody.
Oh, okay.
Nobody that you need to know about, Bex. Don't worry about it. Just patting her shoulder.
Another.
Patting a little too hard.
She just goes like, oh.
Please, you know what I mean? Nobody you need to worry about.
Which is funny because for her biggity bitch ass, it's just like, another love mystery.
She gets some chocolate. Not quite like that. It's more surprised as your baby. And he didn't know about it, and then the wife has found out, and he
Oh no.
oh yeah, oh yeah. It's not me. The glass is over.
I mean,
It's not me. Don't even infer it. This is not one of mine this time.
okay.
Just gives a sage
This
not
time,
like fuck.
he says.
He said it this time.
I mean, right? I'm not even old enough to have any Jack in the Box kids to worry
Oh,
about.
don't worry. I had a panic attack when your fucking red ass appeared.
Nope.
No, oh, I know. Don't worry. I know. I double checked.
Okay.
You're safe.
I most certainly feel that way. Yeah.
Oh,
Becky
good.
just has flashbacks to getting her finger pricked when she was brand new and being like, why?
Yeah. Don't worry. I double checked when your fucking tall ass appeared.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Look what the no. Fuck me. Leaning over.
They're just dragging him around.
Yeah.
The best part is she's tugging her. Kira's just like running circles around them.
He does not have the energy to even fight back. You know what I mean? He's half dead. So he's just like,
Eventually, you know what? That's it.
poor Jackson. If you try to climb through, the man is like just hyperventilating as he's just being pulled. Like, no, that's it. Just leave me. And he's just being
Just
pulled.
let me die here.
Yeah, we die in peace.
And just snuffles in the hair for a moment, just making noises just to try to get him to move.
Yeah, he just flopped there. Like, no, just leave me. No, I can't do it. He can't make me.
Just do not make me sit on this man's chest and look down at him. And Lupus just like, move,
Is he
do
Is he
things.
trying to bargain with them?
I think so.
Kira just like flits off into the rocks and mostly poofs. It's a low key poof. It's 2 successes on the blur, but only 1 on the stealth.
Come
Maybe
on.
very sneaky.
Come on, Jax, we gotta get moving. Jackson's like, I don't wanna. It just slowly just sits up. Gotta go find fucking Casey, because apparently she's disappeared again. He's like, no.
I will find you, Casey. I'm going to use these survival dice. I'm gonna get you.
Casey has ran for her life. Has not looked back once.
She's in another state by now.
She left Ivan high and dry. You guys were distracted.
You'd eventually find Jax. He was loud enough. She had her perfect escape plan.
I'm gonna get you, baby Ragabash. Come here.
Are we hunting baby Ragabash?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm hunting baby Ragabash.
Oh my God.
All right. What did you get? What did you get in your survival roll there? Katie?
Let me quickly check what the what. There we go. Found my mouse. We get what 2 from reindeer. So let me roll.
Right now, my cat's looking at me like this shit is unseemly.
She doesn't see me.
Oh, 4 successes.
Oh, you just see her. She's like by the upper side of the lake, jogging up the thing. And she's jumped in water. That's why she was so fucking hard to track.
Oh, I found her.
You see her, already climbing as fast as she can.
Ooh. Found her. You found her.
I found her up by the lake. Oh. Been skulking along. Let's see if she can do any better on the stealth.
I will roll Casey's alertness.
Much better.
She hasn't seen you guys climbing up, just like, all right. Completely bone wet as well, just shaking yourself like, oh god dang it. Why is it always so fucking cold? No, Casey, you should jump in the water. Well, the water's cold, Lena.
Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky.
Oh, you have to be strong like a Fenrir. Well, okay. Have to be strong like a Fenrir. Well, the water's fucking cold, Lena. It echoes. Lena.
I just want to get like right under her fucking ankles, pretty much, and then bark at her. I just want to scare the shit out of her.
I mean, you can't. She hasn't seen you guys, so.
I'm gonna just try to coordinate with Kira so that Kira comes up behind her and the direction that she runs in is where Siren is.
Oh yeah, she'll totally pack link coordinate. And it's the whole, oh, I'm gonna get you. Coming up on them ankles. I'm gonna get you. And then, yeah, eventually it'll be the fucking just, the bark, right at her, like just behind her ankles.
I will roll her rage. Not for Berserk friendly. Yeah, she jumps about a proverbial fucking mile and is already scrambling up the fucking bank. Like, oh fuck, shit. You know what I mean?
Why is she so precious? I'm chasing her. I can't help it.
Directly to where Siren is sitting, just like, ah.
Yeah, she sees another loop like, oh, you fucking dirty bitch. Like,
Or right into her.
yeah,
If she starts to dive off, go for the ankle nip, like, no, right into it.
yeah. I mean, like she can't outmatch you guys. She has not learned the sense to switch to different forms. She's still learning. So you're able to just bang her into you guys, and she's scrappy though. She kicks, and she kicks like a fucking bucks and everything. She's a scrappy bitch.
Just pause on chest down.
Oh, she keeps going. Yeah, she's a scrappy bitch. She said, "I will not go quietly."
Becca senses a disturbance in the force and gets up and starts heading in that direction at her own
like
pace.
The fucking mad cackling in the link. Like, oh my God, you got me in the snoot.
I will roll a chance to see if she should pick up something as she's like being dragged. Let me see. I'll roll just her base dexterity. Oh, her specialty. Yeah, she picks up a stick and just bonks Kira on the face with it.
It's just like, oh, my snoot.
Yeah, she takes off running again.
If I get Becca and Hamid just like loping after, like,
It's like, fuck y'all, you're never gonna take me alive. Runs right into a tree. You know what I mean? Oh!
yeah, she runs into the tree, and Becca, who hasn't really gone higher than a jog, right, just comes up beside her. So, trees are a thing.
Yeah, I realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fuck it. It's just up and running again. You know,
No,
so determined.
no. I mean, like, I would say that Becky's probably in a position to immediately try to grapple her when she scrambles.
I'm an American citizen. I mean, she's been cool.
Oh my god.
So apparently it's the two Lupus cackling and Packlink, fucking dying.
As you know, Becca, like she's like, I mean, she's like that's the thing. She's not even resistant. Like you know, Becca just pulls her and says, "I'm an American citizen."
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Okay, that
Bucking
works
wildly.
sometimes. Not. Pay attention to where my arms are.
Oh, I pay attention where you they put me the fuck. You know what I mean?
Brutality. Fucking-
No,
That's what she said. Yeah, police brutality. Save me.
calm down. Look where my elbow is.
Why? What the fuck?
All right,
She's dangling.
I'm gonna put it this way. Got my wrist locked in, right?
Yeah.
If they go any tighter, it's gonna do a lot of horrible things to all this shit in your neck. You don't want that, so you want an arm right where my elbow is. You need to make space for yourself.
Okay.
All right, slide your hand there. Yep. Now I can't really put the squeeze in.
Okay.
Now I've got your back. It's a bad place to be, but it's not hopeless.
Okay.
Bring your knees all the way up like you're trying to do one of those leg raises and let it makes you do all the
Okay.
time. Now, all your weight straight down, hard as you can, bow your back.
Oh well, all right. You sure, right? You sure you want me
Do
to
it.
do that? Well, by all means.
So she executes the move, and it's a pretty effect. Like, it's a hip toss.
Oh, she does something much better. You know, with her specialty of lightning reflexes, suddenly she just flips over you. You know what I mean? Like you goes for the hip toss, and she flips over like a gymnast. Just lands behind you.
Well, damn.
I told you to never take me alive. You start running.
Immediately
Labor.
runs.
I don't think she can outrun the Lupus though.
No, she can't. She has not discovered. If I change forms, I'm faster. She is just like you know. She's only 2-3 weeks into this.
You know what? Let's see if she can learn on the fly. As the two of them like run up to Harry again, and it's just never gonna
I
have
just-
us on 2 feet.
Just bolt after her.
Oh, yeah.
Roll her intelligence at difficulty 8 because she's panicking. All right, she gets 1 success.
There you go.
Instead, what she'll do is
Let's see how she tries to do it, and if she gets there.
no. Instead, what she'll do is like she's running. She's like, oh fuck, okay, and she'll like start scrambling up the tree. You know what I mean? Much like a fucking like a squirrel. You know what I mean?
She hasn't been chased by any of the Lupus yet.
Nope.
Girl lets her like start climbing and just starts like picking out branches. Like okay, that one maybe, this one maybe. Starts like kind of getting the butt low, doing the little wiggle.
She's like, oh, don't, you know, it's like she just turns like, ah, I'm the king of the fucking beach.
I'm leaping into that tree.
Siren will just be pacing around the bottom of the tree, waiting for the prey to fall.
Oh, her staff
Like,
hurt. Yeah, no. She takes about 4 levels of bashing, just falling back and you know what I mean, just landing with, like, out of from the demonic scream that she echoes after Kira jumps into the tree.
So
That
this
she's
is
just
like
lying there, like flopped, you know, not moving, you know.
that slow Becky approach. Gravity's also a thing, buddy.
Oh, really? It's like oh.
Stay. Kira carefully hops out of the tree.
I'm
But
being
it-
cheated. I'm being cheated.
It's better luck than you normally have. Usually, if something's big enough, they'll just slap the tree over.
Yeah, well, that's cheating too. He stands up, like smiling. Some of her teeth are missing.
Oh shit!
Oh
Those will come back in like a day.
no!
Oh yeah.
For the muzzle, like ooh.
I mean, yeah, she went straight down. You know what I mean? Like I said, that was cheating, and oh god, everything's spinny.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Easy
that's
there.
it. down.
Don't touch me. Scrap like falls on the floor.
Don't touch it. Well, okay. And the second that support goes away, dunk.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Siren will at least try to keep her from hitting her head on the ground.
I'm an American citizen. I can walk on just all on my lonesome.
Well, that's good because Junkyard's looking for you.
Oh shit.
Pats her head with a paw, just like, oh, you're okay.
Best to do it now. You know he's just gonna sit right outside. You got to come back to him. Wait.
I can make him wait. He ain't the boss of me. Well, he is, but he ain't
He-
the boss of me.
Yeah, Becky just laughs.
He's so determined. Besides, I'm not running away. I'm taking an extended sabbatical.
The
Mhm.
scenic route.
Yeah,
Yeah, see, I know what I'm doing.
there's a lot of scenery.
Hurry, look at this fucking place. It's scenery. The musical.
Scenery the musical.
Mm-hmm. I could bet you I could like sing,
I'm not even
you
mad.
know, hippity hoppity, get the fuck off my property, and some lupus will get fucking mad at me.
Yep.
Oh, inevitably.
And make no mistake, the hills are quite literally alive.
Oh, I know. I know. Besides, it's fine. Junkyard can't tell me what to do. Well, he can, but he can't now, at this present moment in time.
You'd be amazed how loud he can yell.
And however present he can be, as Becky looks around.
Not there yet.
Gonna
He's too
fucking
busy.
appear.
He's too busy getting Jax out of it. Like, he's too busy handling Jax. Besides, it's not like Lena found me. Yeah, that's right. I fucking outsmarted her ass.
You see, you say that,
Kira takes like 2 whole steps back and butt sits again. Like, nope, I'm not gonna be in range of that. I know what
but
happened.
there's a very real chance where every time you invoke that, she was just waiting for you to say her name.
Oh, I know. That's why I only say it twice. If I say it 3 times, she appears. I figured it out. I know my
Becky,
shit.
who learned paranoia, looks around like,
Kira just looks at her straight in the face and says, Lena,
Oh, don't you do it. Pointing at her. Don't
tongue lol.
fuck me.
What, do what, Lena?
just, just,
whack.
just for the amusement of the situation, Siren will look at the other two and just like, who's Lena?
There you go. I put the song in the side chat.
Oh my god.
It's just like it's. Yeah, it's really like Lena just steps out from behind the tree and just like headlocks the fucking casing. Like that's you know what I mean? Like scrambling.
Yeah, like, even Becca's like, try to remember what I taught you. And she, like, backs up.
Oh yeah, no, the cub gets a beatdown of a lifetime. Jesus. Like I mean, Lena beats the shit out of her essentially.
Yeah, I'll just...
Ja-
Becky
Well,
backs up
time,
and,
time to go home, I guess.
yeah, down the old dusty trail.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they found all the cubs. We've done our duty. Goodbye.
Yeah, there's a glance over her shoulder, sees all you guys, you know, fucking going, and she gives that look. I'm fucking right, you. You know what I mean?
Hold on, let me make it even more magical.
Here we come to wreck the day.
This fucking music.
Like, I need a guy in the pack, like, Becky's like, now we must go. Our people need us.
Yeah, the best part is like everyone's slinking off Kira, just poof. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like,
it.
you know,
To
after,
be fair, Siren's not slinking because she came from a different sept and does not have the relationship that you guys have. with this woman. So she's like, oh, I guess we're going. Okay.
yeah, no, like the beatdown is vicious, but like when she turns to look her head over, yeah, most people are clearing out. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, you know, there's already like hefting up the unconscious form of Casey up over her shoulder.
Kira's
Man.
probably with you. She is the knight, but she's probably with you.
I haven't seen a bitch get slapped that hard since the last time I was in the tenements.
You just haven't seen a bitch get slapped that hard since the last time I mouthed off to Lemma while we were still cubs.
Oh.
Worth it.
There's a brief moment of PTSD as Siren's like, "Oh, my mom, though."
It's the best part. It's like there's the pause and then just worth it. Don't tell her I said that, but worth it.
My mom, the Philodox Black Fury.
We all just feel the fucking group shudder, and it's like, oh yeah, you know what's
Oh.
up.
The law.
Yeah, don't look back. Trust me. Never
Don't
look
look
back.
back.
It like summons her. Don't do it.
It's the reverse of Lot's wife. We'll be the salt.
Admittedly, Siren's curious. But she's just like,
Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
I'm
do it.
gonna do it.
You'll
Go.
doom us all.
Not me. I'm not even here.
You motherfucker.
I mean, you look back and like Casey's up against the tree, you know what I mean? And Lena's like, "What did I say about sneaking away?" And she's like, "Well, you said not to get caught." Boom! You know what I mean? She's like, "What did I say about sneaking away?" And she's like, "Not to do it, not to do it right, not to do it at all." You know what I mean? You know, you glance back and then Lena looks over her shoulder with this the ice cold glare at all of you. You got a problem, Cleats?
Kira's like not here. She's like scoot.
No, Ryan, I'm not even here.
Alright, good. Keep walking, not here.
she does.
Yeah, and then she turns and like is already lecturing Casey very firmly. But they can stop slapping her at least, you know what I mean? There's at least that.
Siren just walks away at a normal pace.
Things have really escalated from late day.
Oh, fuck leg day. Fuck leg day every time.
Just here, I'll fucking show you what's seemly.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Today
okay.
we have done Gaia's work.
Definitely. Though speaking of leg day, I'm gonna go find Thrin again.
Who?
Hmm?
What?
Oh, nothing? Nothing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What?
Gotta get those numbers up, Kira. It's rookie numbers.
Bitch, you ain't one to talk about rookie numbers.
Shut up.
At least I earned leg day.
Shut up.
What?
Leg day is its own reward.
You know what? Worth it. And she'll just piff back into visibility next to fucking Siren, like, "Huh." So, the dead mother back there is Ragabash. You know? So, you know, back during the good old days and the little girl storm, I had some big girl shit I wanted to go do, and I would go do it. Go out the window, sneak down the hall, you know, try different ways. And every fucking time she caught me, she didn't say shit. She didn't grab me, nothing. But every single time I spent a whole night out, you bet your ass it was leg day the next morning while I had the fucking jelly knees.
Oh.
Every time she caught me, fucking leg day.
While I squatted the squats of the just.
Oh, so that's the den mother. Okay.
Oh!
I was real lucky you didn't say that when she was there.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah. Fucking savage. Best stepmother. Yeah, back home I would never would have gotten away with sneaking out. They're like super, super strict.
In a way, you never got away with it at all.
I still got what I wanted.
Yeah, sneaking out was a rite of passage.
Truly, you are the spirit of Ratatosk. Always going for that nut.
Fucking snorting because she still can't cope with Moon on Snow saying that shit to her. She actually stumbles even though she's got 4 feet. Like, oh
Alright.
my god. I can't believe he said that. I still can't cope. I don't think I'll ever be okay.
Let's go eat some fucking ribs and then coma out.
Oh my god, yes.
I would say that is the perfect note to end on.
Was there anything else you want to get up to, Siren? Anyone else you want to run into or anything like that?
I don't know anybody here.
Any especially auspicious random encounters on the way back?
Yeah.
Okay. Then for now, we'll call this social good and